So last we left off, you guys were in the dark woods south of the watchtower, having attempted to work your way back towards the watchtower to, I guess, deal with the witch hunters and or figure out what they were doing. Maybe rescue the wizard. I think that was a low priority for you guys.
Yeah.
Along the way, you apparently attracted the attention of some greenskins. And after an initial attack wave of several large ones that you guys managed to defeat, several additional ones have now come out from 3 directions and are rapidly approaching you with a mixture of arrows, swords, and shields. There are 6 to your north, to your east, and to your south. And a number of you, I think a few of you have been wounded already, at least a little bit.
I have mainly the sailors.
Sailors, yes. Sailors have been beat up.
No, combat class are the ones taking all the damage.
Well,
That's right.
They don't like us. But
Yeah,
no,
that was
I
after
use
they destroyed some dudes.
Yes. Yeah, they did. They are the most fearsome of your group.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we're going to be most dead in your group.
except for Giselle, who has taken an arrow to the back.
Giselle's up there.
Sorry, Atelka, who has taken an arrow.
Yes,
Renata,
Telka too.
Yeah,
Telka
Telka.
too.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
that mark
Which
down.
is dead.
whoever the boatman woman, Renata has taken an arrow to the back and is laying on the ground, uncertain whether she is alive or dead at this
She
point.
took 3 arrows, and all of them were criticals.
Okay,
The witch is dead. The campaign's over.
so Andy, you had the initiative for the round.
I did. So when I moved last, I had pulled my pistol and my
Okay.
offhand,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire at that first goblin, north and west. Northwest.
The closest one to the northwest. Now,
Correct.
their position here is actually further off the board, north of Grund,
What is
only because I couldn't put them on the board.
Gotcha.
They were approaching Grund mainly. If they are right now, range to you and Grund is 14 yards. I would say double that, so about 28, 30 yards, so 90 feet.
90 feet.
That may be a challenging shot with a pistol at this range.
It is. So I will. I'm the flashing one, right?
You are. You're the one with the
Okay.
light.
That I can. Yeah, because I have the light.
You have the
Oh,
lantern.
That's right, guys. So I'm going to move forward.
Nobody ended up actually starting the campfire. You were in the process of it when they attacked. So you have the lantern and the light, which has impacted at least a few people
Yeah.
and has covered their approach.
And that's right. I cannot.
You can't see if you put it out.
Right. So I can't have both weapons out at the same time currently because of that. As
Stupid
well.
light.
Hanging on my codpiece.
Right now, that's what's going to kill us.
Light?
Problem is, I put it down. And they kick it over, and we're
All
all
of us
dead.
have to protect you like you are.
Right.
Like you're the leader.
It's scary. The fact that he hasn't ran and surrounded him is just amazing to me.
Sorry.
This whole time.
Sorry.
So it's Frederick and Friedrich
Sorry.
over there by me, right?
Friedrich and Isaac are
The
near you.
last game, I was very confused.
Plus you, and then the soldiers are off to the right, getting ready to absorb the right attack.
Yeah, I realized that.
Meanwhile, you have other goblins or greenskins coming in from the south.
And Groot is north there.
Grund is
correct?
north to you. He had headed out a little bit from the group, so he's a bit separated.
And you always stay away from that.
So the stuff to the north is not accurate, but the
Everything
others
else is.
As long
Okay.
as you keep your.
Oh, they're not that close?
No,
they're
they're
90 yards.
yeah, they're 28 yards out from Milton.
90 feet.
They're the same distance as Grund is from Milton, further out.
Melee guys. Or at least
Now they don't appear to be staying there. They're
Right,
approaching.
They're moving. Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
will-
to.
But these guys are that close.
Yes, they are.
Yes, everything else is accurate.
So I will move to the other side of. To the south is. Of,
This is you.
yeah, is that Frederick right there?
That's me.
Okay, I'll move just to the south of him
Okay.
and fire at the southeast goblin.
The first goblin on the right.
4, 5. Yes.
Okay. And that range at this point is 16 yards.
16 yards, 45 feet. So
40, slightly higher than 45.
We
higher than 50?
I have to have my religious symbol,
48.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, then. Take that.
Oh no.
Oh,
no, you
take
didn't.
that.
You had. The only restriction you
That's
had, you had that restriction to memorize your thing, but since you already spent the XP to memorize it, you're good.
That should be actually.
Now keep in mind you need to declare any parry you're doing on your action for the following round. If you expect to get attacked.
Oh yeah, yeah. I trust my friends. I
The
should.
friend you
Oh
just had
yeah.
stabbed in the throat?
Okay. So
12
that's
arrows.
a.
Come can.
And so armor on the guys.
He has armor type 8,
Okay.
and he is where has a defense bonus of 40.
Like,
Defense bonus of 40.
Uh huh.
7D.
7D.
I like how you were at the top and you're like 40. All right.
No, that's okay because I rolled an 89. So,
Okay.
and that is a 5 for a.
5. Shot goes through his hands, breaking bones, tearing tendons. If he's carrying an item, he has to make a maneuver or he drops it. He takes 3 hits.
good job.
Jesus.
5.
That's a ballistic puncture.
They're nasty.
Bullets are a lot worse. He is bleeding.
Arrow would probably be lodged in his hand.
He is in pain. And. Well, there went 1 dice.
Go on.
The only
He
thing
is fine. He manages to hold on to his sword.
Oh.
that watch how powerful that.
Slippery bullet. That's all right.
Okay.
We want them over here with us.
Okay, so then we go to William.
We just want them arrive while we're still, not while we're like
We were, but based on everybody sitting in order of initiative.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do that,
Yeah,
so
I was trying to.
How would I have known?
I'm an initiative.
that's fine. I am writing out the list so that I have everybody in order of initiative, so that you're good. I have the initiative from last time, so William had a 61.
I'm gonna move in front, below Milton, south of Milton.
Okay.
Put myself in between Milton and a lot of goblins.
It should be next to him.
I'm trying to figure out
That way
what the
you guys
skills are.
keep each other's points.
So is this you? Yes.
Remember, he's a badass duelist.
No, I'm a
you're
bounty
here?
hunter. Huh? I'm a bounty hunter.
Yeah. But still ridiculously high.
Here?
skills.
Yeah. No. That's a good point. I'm gonna put him.
Oh. Remember, the light. If I get hurt and I drop the light, it's all over.
Did you notice that your DB, the buckler has the same DB range
You
as
should
it
sacrifice
does
yourself
melee
for me.
on your sheet?
No, it should be the reverse. It should be 20 in melee and 10 range. Did I have it reversed?
No, you have it 20/20.
Okay, that's an error then.
Okay. So
Yeah.
everybody.
I don't think anybody has a buckler other than maybe him.
I do.
Okay.
He did have one.
Okay.
What's the DB for it?
It's 10 for range, 20 for melee. That's what we've been
that's-
using.
that's what I
Monster
have.
buckler.
Yeah.
That's what I have on my sheet.
Yeah,
Oh, I did
he
lose
just
my
he just knows a typo on the
Thanks for
sheet.
reminding me, douche.
I just remember the epic rolls you had. You know what? You're due. That's what
So
I seriously was thinking about that on the way in.
so William, all you did is move.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
Declare,
it's
how much parry, if anything, are you gonna do?
Parry it all then.
Parry it all. Okay.
If that doesn't get used, then
Correct.
I will
If you
have
don't
to
if you don't
attack
use it, you
next.
parry it. Well, no. If you
If I prepare to parry, then and it doesn't get used, do I keep that attack bonus for the next attack?
well,
You
yes,
declare when
but
you're
not
attacked.
because of the same reason.
I declare parry.
You declare parry.
None of the parry gets used that round.
It's
It goes
irrelevant
back
when
to my turn.
it's irrelevant when your action starts next, because when your action starts, everything resets.
And you declare a whole new parry.
Okay.
Right.
Then yeah, I'll parry.
Okay.
And I'll-
I mean, the mechanic you're coming through is what happens, but not because you didn't use it, but because your round is new.
Okay.
Okay. Ben, what would you like to do?
That was the best
Okay.
explanation.
So, time to charge those greenskins.
It is a nice
Wow. So, okay.
Use my
I'll
son.
split my recruits. I'm gonna try to split my recruits this time.
Well, what are you going to do first?
Me, I am going to move. Okay, what's my speed? 30? Okay. I'm going to move southwest, charging the northeastern goblin of that group. the southern group.
Okay, I don't think you can reach him, but
Yeah, I'm going to start moving over there.
So what's your speed?
are you going to move or are you going to dash?
Move. I
Okay.
don't want
Well,
to
you can walk, which is 1 move. You can run, which is 2 moves, or you can dash, which is 3 moves. If you dash, you have 0 defense, no parry.
I'm going to run.
Okay. So what's your move?
My run speed is 6.
Your move is 3, so you run 6. 6 squares.
You just did the math.
Okay. And then what is your first recruit doing?
Jonathan, he's going to move. You don't have the speeds on here, so I just look at the speeds.
What do they wear? Armor wise.
Chain shirt, I think.
Male shirt.
Are they carrying any gear?
Not a lot.
Any
It's
stuff?
Not
it's-
a lot.
it's-
Not enough to
Just
get
say
them.
it's
in.
it's 3 for a dwarf, or a halfling, 4 for a human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then Jonathan is going to run west 5 squares.
Were you
Okay.
That's when you were.
And then Adam is going to move
Did you have to say?
if you can west of Jonathan. 1 square. If he can get there.
Here.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, he's got a 4 movement speed because he doesn't have breastplate. He's got a male shirt.
Yeah, he can get there.
No.
Okay.
And then Borgar's and Dimzard are
I have it right here.
Dimzard's going to move east of Jonathan, keep them covered. Then
He's a dwarf.
so
He has 3.
he might be able to get there.
I don't think so.
1, 2.
He could get right to the right of Jonathan.
Yeah.
That'd be 6.
We're gonna cover them. And then Bargaz is going to join me charging the goblins.
Here?
Sure. There we go. That's my
Okay. So you're leaving the eastern flank to Gorp and Dip.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
There goes the sailors.
Matt.
I told you to be ready to run.
It's not like my turn's been up to run.
I got 6 back that way, huh?
6 back there. The front line has swords and shields. The back line has bows. They are 7 squares ahead of you.
Just outside my charge range, huh?
Don't charge them.
Run back.
You'll be on your own.
I don't care. It keeps them off you guys' flanks.
More importantly, it's just within their charge range.
I know.
Okay. It's less a factor of them being outside of yours. Although
going
that
to-
was a nice coincidence.
I'll back 3 squares towards the group
Okay.
and I'll full parry, just expecting the arrows to come in.
Okay.
And I'm still, still taunting them.
Yeah.
Whatever curses I may have learned that may be in Goblin from my dwarven,
Okay.
I'll be yelling them out.
Thad.
I'm going to 226. Can you look up the range of Sigmar's hand, or not Twin Tail Comet?
It is range fellowship yards.
No, that's the explosion.
No, that's range.
Oh, and okay, fellowship, so 42 yards. And how far away are these guys? 90?
Who?
These guys?
Those guys are 28 yards.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm gonna try to call down a comment on them.
yeah, 28 yards. Okay.
Question is it going to be Sigma color or going to be
100 you would have got.
That is a success.
First, can you please find
So 57 plus 59 is 113?
16.
116? Yeah. Oh my god. 116. So, that's what, 2 success levels? If it's a 101?
385 left over.
Okay.
Then you got
No.
600 for the
Well, you got a 116?
116.
That's 1 success
So
level.
1 success level. So they take a d10 damage.
So you have a success at 101.
Yes. No, you have a success, but no success level.
Thank you.
It's 100. Yeah, you get extra benefits if you're for every 10 that you're above it.
Wow.
Depend in Warhammer mechanics. In this, it's a bit of an adjustment. Now, in the case of the twin-tailed comet, you get it's effectively a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're ablaze. So let me look up fireball real quick.
That's what
You see a giant comet come flying
Yeah.
out.
A big blast of green flame appears.
Sigmar protect!
Is it green?
It has green aspects.
I feel like we're helping a Death Knight. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
whole
that's
time.
basically
That
what
would
we're
be a good
doing.
analogy, yeah.
I mean, he came back from the dead,
That's
so
our
yeah.
If anybody knows the histories, what is that? Dragonlance, where it's the Knight of the Rose. Is that what it's from? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I
never read those books.
Oh, I love them.
They're supposed to be really good.
They're excellent books.
They're old.
Knight of the Rose is a sad tale, but he's like a terrifying NPC character of the realm. Like one of the superpowered is a Death Knight. He was one of the, more or less a paladin of the realm, and did something nasty, like killed his whole family. Killed his whole family type thing.
Okay, give me a percentile roll for the attack.
Except for the last part, 10.
99.
99?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to hurt. So they all take 23 E's.
Jesus!
Well, at least there's plenty of.
Redemption!
So can I put that my lantern away? Because there's so much fire.
He lit the forest on fire. He absolutely lit the forest on fire.
Now, how far away is he from the goblins?
Enough.
The entire
How big is your spell?
Fellowship.
Fellowship bonus of
Yeah.
4 yards. That's 4 yards in radius.
I'm 10 yards.
Yeah, he's further away. He was 14 yards, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I didn't accidentally send your hair off.
You would have had I gone in.
That's why I told you not to go.
I bet you're right.
Well, if I was
Then-
thinking, if I charged or if I ran forward full parry, they couldn't have charged me because I'd have been right at their face.
Right.
So
Yeah, that could have been a useful tactic.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like really good crits.
99.
Good talent for this.
That's it. That's one of those unmodified rules on that charge.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yep.
99, 100, those are unmodifieds, which means you can't hit them unless you roll that.
Oh, shit.
Okay, start with the first one. Give me a percentile roll.
15.
15. 6 hits
Your big book of
That's still good.
characteristics.
Anything that he
and
does.
stunned. Second one.
I'm just been saving
87.
for
Oh
when-
my god.
7.
On an E.
He is dead as you incinerate his lower body.
Oh.
Are you guys here?
Third one.
Yes, you're wiping everyone out.
Incineration.
I have my past
16.
past history
Up.
for my dwarf has flashbacks.
7 hits. Must parry.
It's only going up, down.
Okay, fourth one.
10.
Okay. 4 hits.
This is how you know I don't cheat on my dice. Because
Yeah.
I fuck these so often. What is that? That is a 68.
That's still pretty
68.
good.
Yeah, me crit.
Any shield he has in his armor on fire. He is bleeding 5.
Oh my god.
Is that one of the archers though? I think he's
Yeah.
at that point. Yeah.
I think he's having a bad day.
Buzz both on.
And his bow's probably considered.
Okay. Last one.
Come on. Oh, shite! 92. No, that's a 29. My bad.
He wanted it to be a 90.
Oh, so bad. I saw the 9 and got all excited.
9 hits.
Now I
Must
wish I would
parry
have backed up. Like, yes,
and
charge!
bleeding. Okay.
Now you could probably take them all back.
So back on the combat, the second one is wiped out. The rest are still up and active,
Hey, you wanna
somewhat.
charge?
Carter.
Just a flesh
Well,
wound.
everyone left.
Yes, the soldiers immediately take a second or third about face and head off in the other direction.
Will you stop bringing that up?
I
I'm
do feel
sorry.
like this
I
is
was
part like a
crazy.
Monty Python
Yeah.
thing. About face!
Run over there! No, run over there! Run over there!
I was really tired last game.
Oh, that's the excuse?
I was!
Okay.
Do you have my turn so you can check?
This is so good.
We were making the joke as we were driving home last time. He's like, he's literally just running in fucking circles while we're all fighting.
Benny Hill.
Yeah, I felt the same
That's what I
way.
was thinking. Like, I was trying to remember what the other show was I watched.
We could have progressed so
I am
much
so
faster.
sorry.
Well,
I was-
worse, he wasn't running in circles. He was walking in circles,
Yeah.
taking his time.
Of staying
So.
there.
Should have just gone rowing a carousel.
I got
I'm
You would have been more
Carter.
efficient then.
Carter, what would you like to do?
We're acting with all of our characters,
Yes.
right, on our
Yes.
team? Okay. So, me and Gord, we're gonna stick together. We're gonna move over here. And then that still means you haven't.
Okay.
What?
I'm just watching you move. So that's a double move.
Is it? If it is,
Volley
it's okay.
there. Go
I was-
there.
Well, you probably went more than 4 squares, so I assume it's a double move.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just do my other thing next turn, I guess.
Okay. Everybody gathers up around the light.
As I hold it up,
Admittedly now, there is, is there a
I
goblin
got
on
dark
fire on the
vision.
ground?
There's 6 goblins that are on fire. They're all ablaze.
Now he's like, dark vision. Your mom rolled.
Oh man, that makes me so happy.
Okay. So let's start with the goblins in the north. Let's see if any of them can actually act.
Died, though, so we're not
So
Flee into
the
forest.
first one recovers from being stunned. So he is no longer stunned. He is burning. So I will count
You might just take them all up.
the ablaze. So
You know, like a little fire starts in the middle of a goblin horde. Right.
I'm really worried about that. I don't know how dry these woods are.
Good point.
I thought forest
We
fires.
need more
for
light.
some reason, the local region is seemingly very dry these days.
That's not good.
Another
Nice
natural
necklace you got
disaster.
there.
A forest fire.
You guys seem very well hydrated. The forest, not so much. Last few months, it's been overly dry.
We lit a forest fire, and it was literally from the moment we started the fire to the moment it overtook all of us was 7 minutes, and that was, and I'm talking overtook probably 200 or 300 acres.
Forest fires are no joke.
Depending on where you're at, yeah, they're nasty.
Okay. Anyways,
Just on the other side.
he dives out of the fire, and staggers forward. You said you were 10 away.
10,
He staggers forward 3 squares.
Looking like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he is burning.
Yeah.
He didn't put himself out.
Except
No, he's trying to get away from the center of the blast,
Gotcha.
predominantly. The second one just lays there crispy. The third one has a must parry. He recovers that. He staggers out to the side, taking his action. I guess they're only taking one action, so they'll spend an action trying to put out the fire on themselves, trying to pat that out.
I was gonna say, according to you, it's 5 hit points around.
Yeah, it's a wound, is the ablaze condition. So, first one, yeah, he's still burning. Second one has put it out. That one doesn't really matter whether he's burning or not. Okay, the next one is the first archer.
I was gonna cast it myself. When we were at the tower.
That would have
You
killed
were like reading my mind. I was like, dude, if he just drops one of those comet thingies on us, we're through.
I was going to.
And he was like,
I just didn't get a
I'm
chance
like,
to.
oh crap.
Not me, I'm on a boat.
Okay, he staggers over 4 squares this way, and then takes a shot at Frederick.
Calling down fireball.
Wait, is it,
What's your defense?
They can make that association. He just shot somebody.
Yeah, but you're casting spells.
And you went, for the prayers of Sigmar.
Yeah,
and he's taunting them.
Yeah, it was Sigmar. I'm sure that's what he said.
Thanks for taking the
That's what it
aim
sounded
off
like.
me.
We're paying attention to
I
that.
can't
He's
take
not-
any more arrows.
Is he saying Sigmar now?
There's a lot of noise.
Oh, it's offensive bonus.
I asked last game.
Range, correct? 65. Or
65?
55. No, with my helm, 65.
65. Okay.
Just
Yes.
Jonathan has battle language.
Has what?
Jonathan
thought
has
about it.
battle
Is it the family
language.
one that they give
So
back
that
to
means he
that he's
can,
got? Oh.
like,
That means he can talk and communicate in battle. That's all it means.
Assuming
thought
everybody
you
else
could
understands it.
understand.
Assuming you have other soldiers who know battle language, you can
That's
communicate
my
freely.
next, after this game session, I'll have it.
Officially, you're not supposed to be communicating and coordinating within combat. We're relatively lax on that. With battle language, you can effectively hold a full conversation.
I haven't.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it works real well.
Just double checking.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you have battle language with your soldiers? Not yet.
A few of them have battle language, not all of them.
Some of them didn't study.
I can buy it.
I have it.
The mage is like, throw you fools!
I'm sorry. You said 65 on your defense.
I have a 70.
Now, can I use parry?
No,
Okay.
I
can't,
can't.
you can't use the.
not unless you take that on your spellcasting.
Yeah.
I cannot.
So nope.
Well, the 29
65.
You're standing there saying, "I cast spells," and arrows are bouncing off of you.
Yeah.
Which is fine because you got really heavy armor and the arrow doesn't hurt you.
Okay.
He's going to go ahead and burn, and then the next one is not affected by stun.
Yeah, I don't have a single pyramid G's anymore.
He is going to spend an action trying to put out the fire
The damn doorknob.
unsuccessfully, and then I guess take a shot at the priest.
Cabinet door ripped your pants.
You guys,
Misses.
Our cabinets have these square door knobs on them, and they're like fucking razor sharp on the corners. So I have more than a few times caught my pants and
Oh my
shredded my
gosh.
pants, or just cut my leg if I was like wearing shorts. And I'm like,
You sure the cabinet's unalive?
You got the razor blade upgrade for the cabinets?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The craftsman package.
Yeah.
It's a baby though, so it just takes.
You learn how to sew real quick.
That's the craftsman part.
Starts off with a cabinet slowly eating.
You learn the talent.
Oh.
And that's how it grows.
Last one just had a must parry, so he's going to try to do the same thing.
Hey, you talent.
He puts out the fire at least, and then he is going to.
Well, he has to be on the ground. He has to stop, drop, and roll. So he's
Yeah.
on the ground. He has to stand back up.
What?
Trying to
He wasn't on the
argue
ground.
the semantics of
He's
fire.
got to stop, drop, and roll. Is he saying this
Which
one?
means
No.
he has to stand back
No.
up.
No, he's just taking an action to pat out the fire. So he then moves and bleeds. Okay, so that's the group that's scattered on the north. Okay, now they are still 7 or 10 squares north of you. Even
Well, one of them's 7 from you. The one in the
Yeah,
middle
one
moved
right,
3
yeah,
more.
they some of them moved closer, but as far as reference for them, so count the nearest one to you 7 squares away, and everybody else is relative to him.
Yeah, that one's 7 from me.
Okay,
So you guys know.
but they do seem to notably be spreading out. Okay,
More or less like
The other
round
guys
views of the
haven't,
screen.
just so you know.
the other guys have not yet.
If you wanted to put the one on there, he's actually like right here. Somewhere in this.
Those
He's
guys
on
have,
this
like,
line off.
they're
Not
not
that one.
cheap.
This one over here.
I'm fine with them right now until they move in again.
Shield
Okay.
for me.
On the other side, let's see. These front 3 are going to go. That's 1. That's 2.
Oh, those guys.
Oh my god.
We
And-
got this,
They're the ones
guys.
that took
Yeah.
the wrong.
Those are the ones that shot Renata.
Yep.
They're just goblins.
I have to.
You're spreading them out even.
They are well, yeah. They're where there's fireballs. Woo! Everybody scatters up.
Shoving each other. What the hell is wrong with you?
It's doubling amount of goblins.
That one of them steps over here, and then he's going to take a shot at Milton.
No.
What is your defense?
47.
47.
Where is Milton?
Oh wait, I got
It doesn't
This is the one with the
got
light
a-
on him.
I got a head thing.
It's
Plus 10.
You have a head thing,
17.
and that you're not counting shield, correct?
No,
Okay.
it's just a head.
Do you have a
Just-
shield?
Coif?
Just the head thing.
Shield. I have the
Nail coif?
yes, it's 5. Is it 5? Okay, so 53,
Armor type
13.
13.
It's funny. I played Rolemaster for years, and I typically
Nobody
I
ever
never-
takes it.
I know. 9, 13, or 17 are the only 3 armors I basically ever have,
Uh-huh.
unless I can get 20.
Right.
Is full health only 10?
Minus 20 to your perception.
Okay. The next one is going to
You guys is money.
aim and shoot at you. What's your defense for him? Same thing.
Doesn't aim take a whole round? Thought that was what we decided for the last one. The guys here are aiming.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I just want to make sure
No,
that it's the same for
that's
them.
valid.
They got something else. Huh?
Okay. No, he'll just shoot at you then.
Okay.
45.
53. Still 53.
53. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so he doesn't hit you. And then this one moves over here and shoots at you as well.
putting holes in my clothes.
Yeah, they're not coming close apparently.
The third one not come into where we could see it on the screen.
Correct.
Okay.
Like Iron Man.
It's like they're staying out of the light
I
for
can
some
see
reason.
it.
Yeah, you can see it fine. In the south, this one runs towards Anders and charges you.
Okay.
What's your defense?
92.
Okay, just because of your shield?
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of shit?
Misses.
Just a normal shield.
Yeah, we need to get him a bigger. We need to get you a bigger shield.
I already have
92 DB. You
It's not
need
like
a
I
bigger
use
shield than
100
that.
actually.
Okay.
We finally find that giant that we need to kill.
This one's going to charge Isaac. What's your defense?
My defense
I
is
thought-
35.
I thought you were
Okay.
full parry.
That's what I thought.
Weren't you full parry?
Yeah, you full parry.
Yeah. Okay. You're
So
right.
35?
No.
Closer to 100?
I would hope so.
I'll put
You should have it written. No, you said full parry.
full parry. Still
Well,
means
you
I
have
can
to
separate
split it
the
if he
parry.
gets another attack.
Okay.
That's a valid concern.
Okay.
55.
55. Okay. Okay.
I'm wondering what those
That
goblin
one I need
archers.
to check.
So why your dad mentioned that is because this guy's gonna have he's at a plus 20 charge.
Mhm.
So he's got a good chance of hitting you hard.
Yep.
And there's only one left. That one has multiple targets.
Armor type?
Armor type 13. 13. No, 14. 14 because I have the metal coif.
No,
No,
wife
that
doesn't
doesn't
change that.
I have 14.
Do you have greaves?
Yes.
You are not sounding
That's
very
male,
confident.
male coat and
That's
leggings.
not. Alright.
It's 14.
Have a master.
You guys are too heavily
I have a
armored.
leather jacket and a chain shirt.
You
and leather
shut
pants.
your mouth.
Chain
You got-
shirt?
You got a chain shirt?
Chain shirt is 13.
They shoot me. I have a 6.
I've almost dumped every point.
Um, the short sword glances off of you
Not
for
anymore,
3
I sold
points.
that.
Okay.
Just because you sold it doesn't mean you don't use it as a primary.
He rolled badly.
This one charges Adam.
Okay.
You need to be
Adam in total
Yes.
has 14 without a shield.
Like, how often are you going to access this page?
14?
So the other
Yeah.
page.
He has no shield.
Look at the
Oh, Adam's the archer.
Yeah, and Jonathan.
Okay, doesn't hit you.
combat sheets of weapons.
Huh?
Depending on his armor, I guess he might do a couple of points. I rolled bad.
You just got change. Change. And the,
Chain shirt 13.
yeah.
13. What's your defense? 16?
14.
14.
I mean,
Yeah, he misses you.
Get an extra plus 5.
Okay. This one is going to move over here and take a shot at Baragaz.
oh, Borgar, he's got a 54.
We get our fate.
What's the best plate?
17.
17? I'm just going to put 17.
Are wizards allowed to wear armor?
Metal ones are. The metal wizards.
What do they get the cast?
They get the cast, enhance, armor, and like armor the rust.
The arrow
type
glances
thing.
off his armor.
I'm still planning on going.
This one takes a shot at
I could spend 1,000 XP and retrain.
Dimzod.
Water wizard.
Heavy metal.
It's been 2.5
51.
months.
I have to spend 200 XP to retrain, and I lose all spells from the fire list. Just gone. XP burned completely.
That is not
And
what
then I
Yeah,
have to
that
spend
missed.
the extra XP to get the metal ones.
So you can't get both.
Yeah, I can't get those.
That one moves over there and
Shoot the Isaac.
shoots at Adam.
Why? Because you're a dwarf?
Not
Okay.
really. It's
Um,
I'm magic
14
resistant.
again, I guess.
All dwarves are.
Okay.
And at least with, I believe with Warhammer they can't be. Those and halflings. I don't think halflings can be either.
I don't think halflings can.
Misses.
Okay.
Just gotta
So
be very
fairly ineffective. Okay.
They do have rogue still then. Is that what you just said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Andy.
Andy.
That's an interesting
So I
idea.
will drop my pistol.
Does that really exist?
I don't think.
As
it
I
might be
move
in one
forward,
of the
I will
extra
pull my
books,
rapier
but
and
not in the main
move
book.
forward
I
one
will.
square and stab the one right there in front of Isaac.
Okay, move south one square.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. What are you doing with that lantern?
Oh, I dropped the pistol. And pulled the
Okay,
rapier
drop
as I-
drop
as I
your
moved.
loaded pistol.
No, that was the one I shot.
Oh, okay.
So it's on the ground.
Like
Okay.
5 feet away.
Andy's keeping track of his shit. Not like the rest of us, but Andy keeps track of his stuff.
It lands.
Doesn't look very.
It lands in the mud.
Hey, this whole combat I have been organized.
She shoots him.
Oh, there's a.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I know you can use a pistol. I don't know about a bow.
You better come
Well, this
charging out of the
you have to
shadows.
cost.
And I don't know about a crossbow. Like a pistol and a crossbow, yes.
And
Pistol,
they
yes.
are
I don't
armor
know
type
about crossbows
8, you
or-
said?
Armor type 8, DV of 40.
Somewhere.
He's that's already enough.
You
12
have the right to
DP.
test for your bike.
12 DP.
Yeah. I don't know where my war horse is.
Where's my war? He's over there.
That's
You
a
got
good
this.
No.
I found a dandelion.
Oh no!
Horses are just like 80.
80.
Critical.
Strike to his shield arm, rendering his arm useless. He takes 12 hits.
We've got something against shields. That's like the fourth dude who's lost a shield arm.
I hate that. It takes away all my bad things.
Yeah.
Well, if it was you, yeah, but we want
He
that.
is
but-
stunned.
I hate those sort of criticals.
He is bleeding.
I'm curious to know how those criticals play out if you have a magical shield or an enhanced shield.
Same way.
You just lose
Still
your arm.
destroy it.
It doesn't destroy it. It damages his arm.
What if a critical states?
Critical. If it states it destroys the item, it still destroys it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's how we've always played it.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Just
Gone.
turn to dust.
It's a king's ransom worth of shield and a lucky critical, and it's destroyed.
A bullet hits a giant shield and it just shatters.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a powerful.
William.
I'm going to position myself to get flanking on the stunned creature. With Melton.
So you're going to take 2 5-foot steps, or
You're gonna hope that he's
Can I-
stunned and walk over there.
I don't know.
Yes.
I might just
I'm
take
gonna
the
hope
might.
that I can just walk around him.
okay, you are successful.
And I'm just gonna stab him.
Okay.
Well, more like beat him over the head with my mace.
Okay.
He's so bad.
He's also a pixie.
47.
Aim.
Okay. Oh my gosh, split these guys.
I'm just standing out in the open.
Yeah.
Alright. What defensive bonus does he have now?
He has a 0 defensive bonus. You get a +20 for him being stunned, and that's it.
What about flank?
+20 for flank.
So plus 42.
15 EK.
We're just down.
I beat him over the head with my mace.
I stab him. He smashes. I stab him.
77.
He smashes.
77.
It's like shaking Smash and stab.
Slap his arm and elbow around like string, shattering the joint. Arm is useless. He should have stayed in bed. He takes 9 extra hits and goes down.
Yep, dude, just a potato.
Well done.
My arm.
Okay.
Just a flesh wound.
Ben.
Bite your bloody
Okay. My character is going to attack the goblin right in front of me.
See, Sean, you realize, guys, Sean is just trying to build our confidence because
Oh,
the next
yeah.
fight he's just gonna.
I'm going to use a fortune.
There's
to
a
reroll
significant difference between trained soldiers
Right.
and
Yes.
goblins.
Later attacks.
That. I'm going to use a fortune because I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Getting much better with a 79 plus 70. Here, to quicken up thing, I'm going to use fortune.
And I'm using up fortune points.
Uh-huh. Luckily, I don't have any.
Yeah.
That's how
I can't use can't
defense?
use yours up.
Defense?
40.
that.
I used them all in defense from a chaos god.
What armor? Armor?
You could
8.
have picked a better god.
Yeah.
I know. I was actually kind of happy it was Zinch. I was like, yes. I like Nurgle or some
13.
shit.
I would have
13 CK.
A 13C.
I was saying Durgle the whole time. I was like, he's
With
gonna
the
be
48
Durgle.
for the critical.
48.
The whole campaign
Leans
back
in.
six,
He
so
leans into
it's
your
not
shield
bad.
side, and you hit him in the back. You get initiative. Your character does. You get 5. He takes 5 extra hits.
Just take a
Okay.
monster stab.
Borgar is going to move around me and charge that eastern archer.
When I got hit with
Okay.
my spine shattered.
Right here.
Oh,
Then he's going.
I had to use a fate
So he
point.
gets the charge bonus plus 20
Mhm.
for that. So that's in total
Minus 50
plus
to get into it.
plus 81.
It's 50 to do it.
39.
You're just Joe.
Yeah, I had to use a fate point, so I didn't instantaneously.
It's still minus
die.
40, right?
20. He doesn't have a
20?
shield.
Who's got 100?
Okay, the archers can't use shields at the same time,
Oh.
except for that one with the third arm.
Yes. Out of the middle of his chest.
11 AK.
Okay.
The fact that they have a
With a 75 for the critical.
It's a good shield, man. It's a nice shield. I'm gonna make sure I take one on the way out.
Very fun.
5. Shot hits him in the lower leg. He takes 5 hits. He
Okay.
is stunned. He is in pain.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, now, quick question. Ranged attacks. If there's someone right in front of you, do they get attack of opportunity on you? If they have it?
Unless it's something that can like snapshot, like a pistol would work. Like a one-handed ranged weapon. In general, I'd be okay with that. Anything else, like you shoot a bow or a crossbow,
Crossbow.
yeah, you're gonna get an attack against you.
Even one
Okay,
can have a crossbow.
Dimzod, he's going to move southwest 1 and attack that goblin.
Okay.
Yes.
Peppermint patty.
Just a question, just in case it happens to me. If I'm carrying a light crossbow and
Uh-huh.
fire it one-handed, does that apply to that one-handed,
I'm gonna try.
or is it still a light
I'm
crossbow?
okay. I'm okay with that because you'd have a penalty for the one-handed.
Okay.
So I would say the general rule is any engine-based
6 points.
attack that's one-handed, you're fine in hand-to-hand as far as attack of opportunity because it's quick and agile enough. But some weapons, like you said, a crossbow, it's not really geared towards that.
Right.
Or a heavy crossbow. Technically, you could do the same thing, but you'd have a bigger penalty.
Base 6 points. Nothing else.
6 points on that guy.
Yep.
Okay, that is a melee guy. Okay, anything else?
Did he use his
Then-
shield against Anders? Or did he use his
He
shield?
didn't
as
ask me for what the
defense?
defense was.
Which,
It's 40.
Okay,
correct?
then yes,
And
yeah,
then
the fir-
armor level 8.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yes, he used the shield against Dimzod.
Okay. And then Adam is going to move.
Matt knows how to play the game.
Adam's going to take 2 5-foot steps to the west, and then Jonathan is going to take a single move southeast. This is Adam. This is Jonathan.
So you're going this way?
Yes, there.
Yeah.
And Jonathan goes right behind Dimzod.
Adam's ranged, as is Jonathan. They don't want to get hand in hand.
Yeah.
You said God dingo.
Okay,
I did not hear that.
Matt,
You said God dingo.
go get him.
okay, now I can say what I was going to say earlier, even though nobody will understand.
Okay.
Hey, those were mine!
What, the ones that I blew up?
That's right. He's taking your kill.
So I'm pissed off that they're all burning and they're pointless to me now, so
It's fucking insane.
Yes.
That's the point.
I'm going to move
There's a reason
straight
why
6 this way.
Straight 6 east.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a reason why there's more men.
And I
than
can
dwarves
still
out
parry,
in the
right?
world.
A single move you can parry. Double move you're not going to be able to. You get your defenses, but you can't parry.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. And they're not right there, obviously.
Right, these are.
Don't you?
Right. The other ones are, but those 5 are not.
Don't
So
you
just
dare.
just before somebody gets confused and say, "Why are you running past the goblin?" Thad. Grund has left those 5 to you.
They're burning! God.
Don't worry about 'em.
We need to cover
I don't know how
these.
many hit points they have, but I don't feel like it's a proper challenge if they're not fully.
Of course, they got to be uninjured guys.
Watch, he's gonna charge the one I can reach and start killing it with my battle axe.
No, because this isn't the problem.
It doesn't count for you if
No,
it's
not
your
that.
battle axe.
Yeah, I'm talking about this one.
Those 5 are much further north.
Just put it into your grudge book. Kept stealing my kills.
You're right.
But he's doing it with your axe, so it counts for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you and I both have a 3. I forgot about that.
He can't get there.
That's been my problem. I feel your
set
what's that
Bargoths to
talent
take
run?
out the archers back
Flee.
here. Hopefully
Flee.
we don't get
Well, there's
some
another
support
fleet of
by
foot.
my own
Fleet of
archers.
foot.
Yeah.
It raises your move by 1.
What was it?
Fleet of foot.
Oh, yeah, I can't get that.
Yours is stomp, stomp, stomp.
Yeah, flee I think gives you an extra move, but only if you do the full dash.
Yeah, you gotta do a full dash, but you can get gone.
Hopefully me and my group can do
What you doing, Frederick?
I'm gonna move up north of Dip.
North of Dip. Okay, 2 squares over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I assume right next to Dip, or are you
Right
gonna?
next to Dip.
Okay.
Kind of protect his flank.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
I'm gonna
so
face east
Okay.
to these guys.
Okay.
And just
Get ready.
Battle axe.
Okay. So just parry the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're looking
Carter.
at the Avengers right now. When they're like the middle of New York City and they all land in the big circle and stuff.
They can pull out their ray guns if you want.
I fit into that dynamic
I-
anyways.
I have
say you like the whole
I have attack tables for ray guns. I could do that.
No.
They'll stop and pull out some ray guns and start shooting. And evaporate.
Anybody who's played that game,
The Space Master.
Since I have
No.
reach, Dip,
Space Master's so awesome. 4 hours. 4 hours to make a character. 30 seconds to live.
is that on purpose? Were you hoping I was about to sit down?
I said, don't sit down, buddy. He goes, what? And he was about to sit down.
Sorry, I honestly did not get that.
I was like, oh, come on.
Oh,
I guess since the boat hooks have reach, I will swing at that guy right there. For Dip.
he can't see right there, so.
The one
Oh,
right.
sorry.
That one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
The goblin.
The one that dims out attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that he's that close to us. What armor class are they?
8.
And what's their dodge?
20.
Okay, so
terminology is killing me.
100,
Armor type.
These are Pathfinder
Defensive
players.
13
What's his AC?
BP.
What's that?
13 BP.
13 BP. As long as you don't start asking what's their THACO.
The critical is a 48.
48 on a B puncher. Bow to his black. Bow to his
Blow
Dude is black.
blow to his back. Damages any equipment worn there, which is negligible. He is bleeding.
Well, that's good.
God, I hate these critical.
And then, does that still mean he could drink like a?
Taking out the treasure.
Would he be able to drink a healing drop this turn?
Who?
Dip.
No, he has a two-handed weapon out.
Okay, that's fine. Then Dip.
Unless he has a beer hat.
I mean, no.
There you go. We equip everyone with beer hats now with healing items.
As soon as the GM mentions it, they're legal.
I've got a mustache. I'm gonna tie my mustache to it.
Okay.
Hang it by my neck. That's not a problem.
The dwarfs could just store them in their beer.
That's exactly what this time in my beer.
It's my instant cauterization. Smash.
So is it the same as Pathfinder, where if you drop a weapon, it's free?
Yes.
You put it away, cost an
Yes.
action. Okay.
Yes.
Dip. Can you draw a weapon and attack in the same turn?
Is anybody hurt?
Yes.
You
Okay.
rolled enough,
So
Captain Caveman.
Glorp will drop his crossbow,
Okay.
pull out his boat hook, and then he will attack.
So it's a flanking. It's a full battle line of boat hooks.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Well, they
he'll
are
attack.
boat.
He'll
The
attack
same
his-
guy.
Same one.
Okay.
He
What happens when
does-
there's 3 sailors?
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
He has a 10 defense now.
He will use reroll.
Oh, I need to mark you.
Yes.
I
Keep
need
track
to
of your
mark
rerolls.
That's much better. And he has a 10 this time. You said.
Yep.
52.
I've only used one fate this entire campaign. Ever.
Same with me. It's amazing.
It's like that's all you ever had.
21 DP.
21.
Like the first
Okay.
Dip and gore.
they come
Critical.
And they get shamed.
Critical
because they
was
get killed by
71.
somebody named Dip.
71. Excellent blow to his lower leg, slashes muscles and cartilage. He falls to the ground and is no longer moving.
Yay!
Cut him up with a boat hook.
I learned
Okay.
something new today about why sailors wore eye patches. I never knew that.
Why what?
Sailors wore eye patches.
Oh yeah, for darkness perception. Yeah.
So they could go below
Yeah.
decks.
Right. It gives them their night vision when they're. They weren't 100% conclusive depending on the video you saw, but they tested it and it seemed to be like you can take it off when you go inside and you can still see, because one of your eyes is adjusted.
Mythbusters did a video on that.
It's probably what he
It was
wants.
unconclusive.
Yeah. Okay. They go.
Eyeball underneath it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got all these guys that are burning over here. So the first one on the center there, he is going to try to put out the fire.
I can
It's
tell you, real
good
He
job
is
spreading them all out.
not going to put out the fire.
Extremely good tactic to use when you're out in the dark. And as a military, we were trained close one eye. Like if a flare goes off, you instantly close one eye to save your night vision. Or if there's a light source, someone instantly close one eye to save your night vision. And it works. Trust me.
The first one attempts to rapidly put out the flames, then staggers forward and collapses.
Okay.
The second one is going to attempt the same.
Smells like brisket in here.
He does put out the fire. Actually, he was all the fire was already out on him. So he is going to race forward. That puts him.
I've already killed more goblins.
I will put him.
Should only be like 3 or 2 away from me.
Yeah.
I'll put him here. He's not running towards you. He's running towards the main group. Okay. He is smoldering but not burning.
2 orcs and a goblin.
Okay.
He's on this
The other 3, the archers. The first one is burning. He's going to attempt to put out his fire
Just wait till he has his boat down.
unsuccessfully. So he is going to take a shot at you
Okay.
because you are the closest target. What's your
They're
defense?
they're on my shield side, so 63.
Okay. Yeah, he's not going to hit you.
Okay.
And then he burns for 5 points. The second one is burning, tries to put out his fire. He continues to burn. He will take a shot at Gorp.
He's still burning
no.
and shooting arrows.
He can't put it out. He's still going to shoot.
That's a tough little bastard.
Okay.
Yeah, tiny.
Most creatures run when they're on fire.
That just feeds
His
the oxygen
defense
to the
is a
fire.
39.
39.
I'm sure Goblin's thinking about that.
Yeah. What's his armor type?
I don't see you
10.
being a goblin.
Yeah. What?
How would you know what they
10?
what they did?
Yeah, he misses you,
Okay.
and then burns and bleeds and goes down.
Doesn't put him out, huh? Doesn't sound complete.
So you killed 3. That's
Shield
3.
The last one is not burning. He is bleeding. He will take a shot at. He'll shoot at Frederick. He's still intimidated by that fireball. What's your defense?
60.
Okay, won't matter. And he's done.
I'm just gonna.
He bleeds
pick you up
slightly.
and use you as a shield.
Okay.
That's 65 with no parry, too.
Just let me.
Now-
He's even worse.
Now
me
to the
sit behind
slightly
one of you
possible
and
guys
swing
who can
over
actually
top.
do something. The ones to the right who don't have any damage or anything at this point.
Yeah, not yet.
So, the first one is going to charge Frederick. What's your defense in melee?
See, there's 3 over there. How much can I parry?
It's that whole 50% of your skill trap that sucks.
I just hope they
Is that the max you can do?
No, well, it's 50% because you're two-handed weapon.
Yes.
Okay. So 50% would be 29.
No way. You have a 75 skill, dude.
Oh, that's right. I
70-something skill.
fucking look at the skill chart. I'm
That's
sorry.
70.
Okay, I was gonna say I know how good I am
75,
with it.
so
You're better than me.
Oh yeah.
37.
37 would be your full parry.
So does the armor give me bonus to my defense?
I'll just add 10 to it.
Besides
So
the
75.
So, and you use your shield on him?
You don't have shield.
You don't have a shield. Never mind.
I have a buckler.
Your armor doesn't.
Not when
do
you're
a
using a
bonus
two-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Then it's actually
Yeah.
I thought it did.
He doesn't have a buckler anyway.
Yeah, it broke
It disappeared in the
Which one am I wearing? Breastplate.
in the dark.
in the dark.
Yeah, they still got like half our gear, mostly his.
then all of
Like,
those
you
attacks on me.
like breastplate. maybe.
Okay,
10 higher.
that wouldn't have made a big difference. They're not doing that well after that fireball.
35. And I have 37 spells. So
I in
We'll
a
go
minute.
65. That's
60
That's 10 points.
10 points is your parry on that one?
10 points.
Okay. So, and armor type 20? 19?
I haven't been counting that. Whoops.
2 points.
There's been a few times that I've rolled awful, so it doesn't make negative 25.
This one charges dip.
Oh.
Here, it's like a dagger stabbing a rock.
I have a 46
Yeah.
defense.
46 defense.
Mm-hmm.
Is that counting a shield?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Next one.
Thank
I
God.
love when he makes that face. That's a good face for us.
Thank you.
This one will charge Jonathan.
Oh no, you shouldn't do that.
Actually, no. Scratch that. He's going to charge Anders.
Good idea.
So he also charges them. I was like,
Okay,
Oh.
so
That means I always retain
I used
half of
it-
my weapon skill.
so
Your full parry.
this has
is
92.
half
I got one
This
left.
has 92 because I
for
reset
anybody
last
else
time.
that's using the two.
On your action, did you parry any?
No,
Okay. So you get your shield again versus one attack.
92.
Okay.
Guess what?
So
So because I added 10, I actually used
you have an armor type 13?
18.
18.
My
You had to declare, like when you
chain
step
chain
there,
attack,
shirts
don't,
have.
and then just
Right.
attack.
Okay.
so you don't have any
So
Take 5
Okay,
seconds.
he
okay.
just missed you.
I see what you're saying.
Good.
The one in front of you is going to take a strike at you.
32 in total.
32.
Charge me all 3 of them.
I would too. I thought they were going to, especially with the power that you dropped down.
Yeah.
I might take some hit points.
My 2 more crewmates.
They got
I'm already
18, you
down
said?
five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 shield mated.
4 points.
I'm down like 25. Bite me.
No, no.
Okay.
One for the potions I
Give them
took,
power
I'd be
shield,
down.
and we're like blocked.
Oh, yeah.
The one fighting Bargaz drops his bow, draws his sword, and strikes at him.
Okay, Borgar, he has a, sorry, 59.
Just have them stand.
Armor type 13.
17. He has the breastplate.
17.
People in your heavy armor.
3 points.
Okay.
I'm just wearing regular leather.
Then we have the round of archers. Let's see. The first archer up here is going to shoot at Grund. What's your defense?
Which one?
43.
43. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't hit. Then the next one. Take a shot at Jonathan.
Wait, which?
Archer.
Those are the eastern ones, right?
Yes.
Shooting? Okay, Jonathan, he's got, 9. Doesn't really have the armor.
Where's Jonathan at?
Right here.
Probably on the ground.
What armor type?
13.
He takes 2 points.
Okay.
And then the third one is going to shoot at Anders.
Okay. So since I blocked the northeastern one, would my shield
No.
be facing that one?
No, you used your shield against melee.
32.
32.
With an armor class of 18.
Well, I need some fate points or some fortune points.
Only use one?
Yeah, it doesn't even hit you.
Would you use one of mine to cleanse one of my corruption points?
Sure. Got 2 more arrows.
Oh, there we go.
He's like,
Okay.
One shot against Isaac.
Isaac.
30.
30. Okay. Second shot against Isaac. What's your armor type?
13.
13.
Time to chop off some heads.
Yeah, okay. So they're very ineffective because I can't seem to roll above 10s and 20s. I know.
Welcome to my world.
Well,
Keep that up.
Yeah, keep it up.
okay.
Welcome to Carter's world.
Carter's
That
killed
was-
things.
That was me. on
Okay, Andy, what would you like to do?
Yeah, the last 2 packs.
I rolled 3 ones in a row.
That's not a goblin, man.
Where's not a goblin?
Right, it's a halfling. That does me no good to stab a halfling.
You want to stab the halfling?
No, I do not.
Adam? No, he's a human.
I'm going to.
He's a tall halfling.
I thought Adam was a halfling.
No, this is the halfling over here.
Yeah. Keep it
I'm
straight,
gonna
man.
Yeah.
stab-
Okay.
No,
I'm
this
trying
is
to
mine,
find where you
mine,
are.
mine,
Okay.
mine.
Here's the glowing one.
To the north of whoever these two are side by side. I think it's
Jonathan
Dip
and
Dip and
Dimsod.
Gorp.
Okay, like over here.
No, north.
Above
Up
Frederick.
here.
Yeah, above Frederick. There you go. And I will stab that guy.
This
Stab
one
it.
is actually here, by the way.
That one.
That's physically there.
Okay.
On the map.
That's the only one of the group that.
Yeah, the two up, the furthest two up are burning and in the distance.
We're gonna go ahead and
That's right. The light sources.
Fortune.
roll.
Yeah.
Of course, there's already a burning corpse out there still anyway. You felt
No,
it.
right?
Okay. Well,
Sure. There's some light out there.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
Use another hero point or another fortune point.
I did.
Okay.
I did. So that is, and there's still 40.
That one is 40. Yes.
40. Okay. And 8. That is a 12 EP.
And I don't know.
Huh?
And that is a 69 out of 96. I was like, oh.
69. Shot along his arm, severing many muscles. Arm is useless, so odd weapon. His weapon arm is useless.
Yeah.
He is stunned and bleeding.
You have a thing against arms, don't you?
It's just a
They
lot
block
of
it.
those.
I'd like to keep a. Well, it was 69. I thought it'd be lower, but.
Well, that's
whatever.
your last voice.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
your last shot.
Huh? It wasn't a shot. This is my rapier, man.
Oh!
He-
I have one bullet left for me.
He's deadlier with his rapier.
Oh,
No joke.
William,
I'm going to charge the.
won't take me alive.
You.
I'm going to charge the
Literally.
one to the left of Grund.
Okay. The one left of Grund.
The closest one.
You
near
mean this
Grund.
one?
Yeah.
You're not. It's not that far. It's much further away.
He's
No.
right here.
That
That guy is actually right there.
that one is actually right there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think you have the movement for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 movement.
To where? To that one's here, right?
No, that was all the way to him.
Okay.
Six stabs.
I steal your kill.
It's not my kill. It's just
Okay.
On PBS.
He has a 0 defensive bonus.
I don't have my hammer to
No, that is a melee guy. He has a 20 for a shield.
Okay, so that's canceled out by the charge.
Look at your hair. You got silver hair.
Okay.
So
Not quite white yet.
Oh, wait, why did I put my phone? Oh. That happens.
8 defense bonus, or 8
Armored
armor.
bonus.
Yes.
12 CK.
99.
71. Great.
71. Strike breaks his knee.
Drat.
He goes down.
Drat.
We absolutely destroyed these guys.
Don't knock on wood.
Don't knock on wood.
I-
Ben,
I- no, I-
don't knock on wood.
too many things came out at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Dimsod is going to attack the one northeast of me. He's going to move on the other side of Jonathan.
I can't see.
That one to there. No, here.
Okay. Okay.
I guess that's fine.
Takes a long way.
He's going to attack him now.
Okay.
I love how the kids don't know how to use adjectives properly.
I said
They don't
English.
teach us
east. I said east.
It's called basic language, man.
So our
You'd be
defense
surprised
40.
what we get.
Defense
taught.
bonuses for that guy is.
Did your school cancel?
Orphans kids.
I'm pretty certain that one has not been injured, so 40.
Our school canceled.
So
At 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. like yesterday.
No,
8.
they literally are not.
Yeah, schools turned into just shit.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay.
Miss.
For an inch of snow, our school got canceled.
Me, I am going to attack the southwestern one of me.
Okay.
With a plus 77.
Drives me
With
insane.
a what's open-ended?
I'm not perfect all the
96
time,
above.
right?
Open-ended with the 97. With a number 97.
Keep going.
With a 49, so
You max the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
250, even with your penalties.
18 E
I use
slashing
situational grammar is what I call it.
Right.
with a
I'm kind of glad we don't wrap around, but at the same time,
with a 17 critical. That makes up rolls of 97.
Strike to his ribs. Stunned. You get plus 10 on your next action.
This is wrong. This is
Okay.
misspelled. This is. How can you turn this in? You're an AP.
Down?
And they're like.
No.
They don't even.
No?
They don't even tend
Okay.
to look for that. That's not even
Um,
part of the grade.
They usually don't even read it. They
I'm
just
going to
check to
stay
make
there.
sure you have, like,
Bargoth is going to
something
attack that
like
archer.
if it's a one-page essay, they just check to.
Where's
it's a one
Bargoth?
page.
It's,
They don't
Um,
even really
Oh,
read
that
it.
one. Okay.
My math class is a completion grade.
One. Minus 20.
Mr.
Yes.
Okay. I'm class 8. So 12 BK on that archer. Push out. With a 22 critical.
22 BK is 4 extra hits.
Okay, and now for the ranged people, Jonathan is going to fire at that goblin directly north of him. Gain the plus 15, I think. Whatever the bonus is for 10 feet. Inches. Yards. Whatever.
Okay.
So, that's just 30 today. 99 open-ended. With a 2. So 99, so 100. So okay.
That's insane.
So 101 plus 53 minus what's his defense? 40.
For you, 20.
Minus 20. 134.
Also on
That's
midterm
this is
exam,
short bow.
He said, "I don't believe in them."
Shark.
So he just didn't have midterms, and he gave everyone a 100.
13 VP with a 20 critical.
Slash into pieces.
This is above.
Bow arrow.
He is minus. He's in
Slash
pain.
Carter's ear off.
Okay, next one.
Then Adam is going to move directly west of Jonathan and fire at that same one.
Okay.
So Adam gets the. Got here. Ooh, 77. So 77 plus 53 equals minus. This is 20 still, right?
No, 0. I'm sorry, 10.
120. So this is crossbow. So
I like it. 3 times I get to go. It's like troll.
15 CP with a
6 tased. 12
72 critical.
2 CP. You tear off his leg armor, doing 5 hits.
Okay. I just did a whole bunch of that damage to that eastern one of you, Dip.
Okay, Matt.
Cool. I'll finish him off.
I'm so frustrated.
Andy, before all of your guns
Hey,
fell
being
off
slow.
the boat in that unfortunate accident, you did have firearms before that happened, right?
I'm going to charge the one that's
They
directly
didn't
south
ever
of
fall
me.
with the boat.
The one in front,
They're in
next
the
to
tower.
Milton.
Yes.
Okay.
They were
Okay.
in the pile. And I
No. Not here.
So I have a 20 for flank, 20 for charge. What's his DP?
He is
Not in
20
the
for
stick.
stun.
Jesus.
And realize before all
He
these
has
guns
a
fell
he has a
off
10
the boat
DB.
and were lost forever in the lake.
Yeah.
Go for the challenger
You
one.
have guns, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, now I
I'm
understand.
going to
know
send you
what?
something that you need to know.
Okay. Yes.
I already charged.
Yep.
Don't mind me.
The ETF just
Watch,
made a
I'm gonna
bunch
fall.
of changes.
Oh,
Every time this
that
happens.
basically makes
Only
it-
because you have no fortune.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I figured that was going to happen sooner.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god. 144, 134 plus my
Good
roll.
news is
Yeah.
I need
So roll a 2.
2 nails, shell, pieces of pipe. My dad already
Yeah.
showed me how to do it.
So 18E slash no, not a possible breakage.
Okay.
Because it's a 7 breakage, not an 8.
I like being a hillbilly.
Sorry. What was your pin on this?
0420.
Okay.
Gotta memorize that.
That's alright. It's my son's birthday.
And I'm just trying to check this real quick.
Oh, you're Andrew Smith. Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Just a second.
Same with you, right?
He's not Andrew Smith.
No. You own firearms, right?
Talking about just at home?
Yeah.
None that are operational.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna send you this anyways.
Okay.
It's a good Twitter thread about some new changes that the ATF made that can get us in some hot water.
Yeah, I have like 3 rifles and 2 pistols, but they're all like not antiques, but they're what my dad had when he was a kid, and none of them are operating. They haven't been fired in 40, 50 years, 60 years.
Found my wife's grandma's first pistol. Because she used to go grab 20, 30 grand out of the bank and go to the casino. She'd go down and Shirley Crowns was like 83 pounds. She was a nurse at the VA for her effort. And she was tiny, and one eyebrow looked like a big fuzzy caterpillar, and she could raise it like the Rock, which was even better. But she'd go to the casino, and she lived off in Gettysburg. And her house was there before the rest of the city was built around it. Her husband had built the house. And so she sure as heck wasn't going anywhere. And when people started speeding up and down the street, her husband was shooting arrows out of the top window at their tires and hitting them to stop them from speeding up and down the street. And then he passed away, and then we all thought, oh, Shirley's going to move. She's not going to stay down there. It's a terrible neighborhood. Listen, nobody approached this woman. Ever. And like people would actually tell other people, do not approach that woman. And she wouldn't even waste time pulling it out of her purse. She would fire through her purse. She goes, I got 30 purses at home, and there'd be purses with holes in them. She'd be like, oh, you want my money? Oh, you want my money? I'm so sorry. God. And she would walk away.
Just
Like after,
bleeding.
yeah. And it was a little 22,
Yeah.
so nothing permanent usually,
Yeah.
but hurts enough to
Oh, yeah.
remind you not to mess with that old
Unless you
lady.
cracked out or
Oh,
on PCP or something.
God.
George,
And this
could you
thing-
just keep an eye on this? Make
this
sure it
thing's
doesn't
like
turn
this
off.
big. But in her hand, it looked like a normal size, but in my
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
got
sorry.
a 380 from.
So I did an 18E slash.
18E slash on that guy who has no weapon and is stunned.
Is that the same guy?
Yep,
Yeah.
78.
a 78 on E slash.
It's in my nightstand. I pulled it out the other day.
Reaches out to block your blow. You sever off 2 fingers. Break his shield arm, also making it useless. He takes 12 hits and drops.
We're gonna take all these shields, guys.
We got a thing for left arms.
Left arms, right arms, and dwarves who pick on the weak.
You're a bully.
I know.
I'm really not happy. I'm pissed with you.
You guys are making this too easy. Thad, your turn.
I am not yet.
Is there still a guy in front of me?
I literally was like, I'm going to hold these 6 up. What?
Okay, so there's a guy southeast of me. Is that what I'm reading there?
Correct.
I'm gonna hit him with my 2-handed battle axe.
Okay, he has a
Wow.
20 defense.
And a war paint from across the whole bowl and
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the time to move. Actually, I will. I'm gonna take 1 action to move around behind him to get the flank bonus.
Okay, that will give you an attack of opportunity.
That's
Unless
fine.
you just
that's it.
That's
Okay.
what the guy is.
Okay, so you're just gonna take it. What's your defense? Base defense?
Base defense is 55.
55. So he does 2 points.
Okay.
Excuse me. Feel that.
That's dead.
Tink.
Yep.
You laugh.
It,
I'm
it,
almost at penalty.
yeah, it wears you down slowly.
22. Ugh. 95, 97. What do I get for flank?
20.
100,
Wow.
107. 117.
Did you take
Basic.
20 DV out?
No, so 100 or 97 with a 2-handed battle axe. What's his armor class?
8. It's armor type.
Whatever.
He has a THACO of 12.
17 B crush.
Okay.
So that's top the chart and get an 18.
Let's see, you
You're
killed
gonna
30.
28.
Okay.
B.
28 with a
Wait,
B
that's
crush.
4?
It's a weighted dice.
4 extra hits, but he goes down from the initial strike.
And then 5. That's it. Your 5th
Okay,
one.
Carter.
Is that my 5th one?
Yeah, you took out 4 with the fire.
Well, I guess I'll attack the one that's right in front of my face.
You took out Frederick.
Frederick's dead.
Yeah. You do.
After all this time, his
Your
wounds finally
magic,
taken.
your magic wore off and you're done.
What's his defense?
Okay, hold on.
You really want to kill him.
There is nobody there. That one is dead.
No. So now you gotta move.
But you can go for Frederick if you so choose.
No.
You see that? Everybody, he killed him
I
with a
don't
word.
think so. I'm gonna charge.
Word power kill.
I'm gonna charge this one. It's a straight line, right?
It never works.
Basically, yeah.
Are you gonna
Stop him square away.
Right.
Well,
guys are
you charging this one?
Yeah.
Then you're taking a 5-foot step. You're not charging.
Yeah.
I can run
You're
5
too
feet.
square.
You can, but you don't get any charge benefit.
That's still like
Do you need to step to hit him?
6 arm
you did.
bows.
He was too far out of range, but he was too close to charge.
I'll smack him there.
Okay,
What's his defense?
20.
20. Okay.
And dims out and
He's
makes
got an arm still?
power.
95. Is that open ended?
Nope.
Shield
96.
bows.
145 on an 8 defense. 34 EP.
Did you count?
I mean
34?
24 EP.
Did
Okay.
you count for his minuses for defense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's everything.
For a 74 critical.
Strike plunges into his leg. He drops, gripping his leg in pain, and is out.
And
So-
Trying to get him off the hook.
2 goblins, 2 orcs.
That's right.
I'm giving people a run for their money today.
I'm doing a lot of damage.
And then can Gorp just take a straight where he's at? Can he like charge, stop next to Dimzod, and then do his
Yes, assuming he's trying to charge this one,
yeah,
he would go a straight line towards him, which would put him here.
that works for me. And then how much extra does he get for his charge?
10.
20. Wait, 10.
10. So
He did murder and
and then his defense is 20 as well.
His defense is 20.
Yeah, this is old. That's not. This isn't the current.
No. Yeah, we don't basically don't use the chat. It's irrelevant.
That'd be kind of neat though.
That is a
The Warhammer module for this really isn't very advanced.
it's a 16
Um,
BP.
16 BP.
Oh.
The critical's a 32.
32. It's uncertain about your next attack. 2 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it works if you have a full Warhammer character involved,
You get the program
but you have to manually program everything, which is a pain, and it requires using obviously Warhammer mechanics, which we don't really care for that combat system.
Right.
Rolemaster is virtually unheard of in virtual tabletops. So that would be nice if somebody had this level
I know
automated.
somebody who's working on it because I subscribe to a couple different Rolemaster things for emails.
Uh-huh.
They've been working on it.
They released a newer version of Rolemaster that had some potential.
I saw that. I got the email for it.
Yeah, but it's never really caught back on. So everything we do at this has to be self-generated effectively. Now, Pathfinder or 5th edition, there's all sorts of automation on that. So that was Carter. So what's left of these creatures get to go? Okay, so starting in the north, we got 2 archers out there. They are...
Very mad troll.
The first one is burning. He is going to attempt to put out the fire unsuccessfully. So before he collapses, he'll take a single shot at Isaac.
That'd be 6 goblins. He's total low.
30. Armor type.
I'm on 5
13.
because of a single spell, so.
What's that?
13.
13.
He can do the kids.
Yeah, he does not hit you, and then goes down. The other one is only bleeding, not burning. He is going to take a shot at you.
I can as
30 also?
I can do the channeling thing for the
Okay.
but
Am I rolling like a d6 or something?
Yeah.
Um,
The issue is I
It's
often
so
have to
it's
because
more
my
than-
way.
at some point, these dice are going to change,
Right.
and then you will all feel the pain.
That's
I'm
how
I know.
I'm not
That's
feel
how-
sympathy for you at all.
Hey.
Normally you're like,
Hey,
oh, and you're
Sunday.
That's where the
No,
fate points come in.
I had no redemption on Sunday.
Okay, so this
Making up for it.
this one is gone. The other one is happy with his current range and is still shooting, but bleeds a little bit further. Okay. These three. Let's see. The ones on the right. We can't penetrate Frederick's armor. Anders and Dimzod are pounding away. So who do they actually have a chance to kill? The one in the north is going to shoot Grund because you're a dwarf, and they recognize the Troll Slayer.
Right.
63. Right, so that's not going to hurt you. The other two are going to shoot at boat hook guy by the name of Dip.
Oh, shoot.
Because you keep killing people too.
I have a 46.
46.
Yeah, mine's not nearly as high.
That one might have a chance. 46.
On a 10 d
150.
Yeah.
42
Armor type what?
10.
10.
150. Your brain is out of your head now.
Yeah. You didn't get touched.
Shit is traumatizing.
Short bows are really pretty terrible weapons.
Those are the weirdos that killed Renata. So
Your brain comes
That's why
out of the
they
head.
had the
Everyone needs to make a
compound
terror
bow
test
and
and
Rolemaster.
flee.
Yeah. Well, the problem is greenskins typically are using short bows and short swords, and they don't have a whole lot of skill. So.
Dwarves do.
I can remember them in the book. Even I can picture the whole stat.
They're not powerful. They have numbers typically.
That's
It's when you get to that. What is it? The Great Orc or
The Black Orc.
the Black Orcs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you
When they're
get
walking around
screwed.
AT-18 and
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's the terrifying ones.
Was
Oh
she
my God. I would
captured?
actually, if one of them was an 18, I'd be like shit myself.
Okay.
Was she captured so that
Well, we
it
fought-
went into
Yeah,
the
several of them had
I
17.
like to remember many said.
That's
It's
the
just
reason I
like-
faced
that one
off
on the
against
shields.
hell until you guys came up.
Okay, the one against Bear Gods, what's his defense?
I just got really lucky and
Borgar
insta-killed one of them, then
is-
insta-killed the other one.
59.
59. Okay.
Might take some damage.
Really lucky.
Armor type 17.
Yeah.
Yes.
10C puncture.
What's your armor, Thad?
19.
How do you get a 20?
Hmm?
How do you get a 20?
Pay for it.
Add more metal.
Yeah.
I said a C.
Yes.
Okay. Strike crosses his head. Does he have a helmet?
No.
Okay.
Let me double check something. Wait. Okay, he's going to. What's the option to choose soul?
No.
You don't.
Touch
You don't choose any.
You can use a fate point and nullify the critical, or you can take it. You don't get a choice of choosing your critical.
No, like choosing the role that you will.
You don't get it.
Oh, that's saving throws.
Y-
Oh.
No, That's
No,
different
that's
game system.
You attacking him.
Yes.
I'm gonna use a fate. He's got two.
Don't you want to know what the results of the attack are?
Yeah, you know
No,
that first.
I already know what.
Okay.
You get to know first.
I'd want to know just out of curiosity.
Ah.
See if you might survive it.
He
Instead.
takes a round of stun and he's bleeding one.
Why wouldn't you just?
Well, yeah.
I thought it was one of those that like he just.
No,
pops off the
a
head.
lot of criticals have a situation of if you have armor or not. There's two different effects.
86 turn.
There are situations where you don't have a helmet, your head's cut open.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Okay, but always wait for the critical result and then you make a decision on the fate. So did you burn a fate?
No.
Okay, so he is stunned and bleeding one. The other two archers are going to take a shot at Gorp.
Bleeding. You said bleeding
He
one and
died, you
stun. What?
Gorp has,
Stun one and bleeding one.
Bleed one.
Gorp has a 38 and he's armor class
38. Okay. Now, I might get Gorp.
Metal armor. Oh, leather.
Yes.
10. Not hold like a
Something
pistol.
our little bone arrows can penetrate.
I'm never in combat. I always stay on the boat.
Right.
But now it's a fireball, so I can't be on the boat.
Okay, armor type 10 you said?
Yeah.
You take 5 points.
Oh.
Maybe it's just a problem.
Now you're just a gore.
Oh.
And nothing.
Okay.
So, Yeah, armor type, even armor type 10 is pretty good against these bows.
I just like the mobility of not having them.
My
Okay.
favorite 2 armors to fight against apparently are
The one fighting Dimza or Anders.
8, 9, 10.
92.
Sure.
92.
Okay.
He's got this shit.
Yeah. Armor type 18. Armor type 18.
Yes.
And
Sorry.
focus.
Sorry.
He hits you for 1 point.
I almost feel bad for these goblins. Don't like a 92.
That's their whole tactic.
A 92.
They look pitiful. They're like, please don't kill me.
I'm sorry.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'm telling you, this is it. This is the calm before the storm. John does this to us, get us all confident. The next fight, we're all going to be coordinated.
Well, those
Just beat
orcs,
the hell out of us.
those orcs probably had a lot more going for them. If I hadn't
There,
gotten lucky.
like as Matt's correct. There is a significant difference between goblins and soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, as in the soldiers will full parry while their buddies kill you.
They'll use
The
tactics.
goblins don't pay attention. They just swing away, and then they get mauled.
That's fine.
We've had campaigns where the group started off, and they were getting beat up by things, and then they figured out their tactics and how to parry and things like that. They went many levels, and were fighting all sorts of powerful creatures. Then they went back and they fought orcs again, but the orcs weren't just the crazy ones. They used tactics, and orcs that they had previously just been wiping the floor with literally destroyed the entire group.
Yeah, we came back from fighting demons and stuff, and we were like, yeah, lowly orcs, slaughtered us.
Yeah.
To a man.
Dang.
And it's not like we were outnumbered and stuff.
Or that they were playing dumb. It just the orcs were playing smart at that point. They started using
You
tactics
have a 98 DB. No way.
because he's full parrying you, and his buddy is going to hit you. So, anyways, that is their round. So we go to Andy again.
I think I was skipped.
You were a few times.
You might as well just go take a nap, George.
I hope it doesn't take this entire
Keep the
game
mystical
just to turn.
transfer going.
Yeah.
And I can't charge.
He wanted Yellowstone.
Channeling.
So I got all 5 seasons or whatever, and 1883 for him.
What quality?
1880.
4K.
Don't we end it?
What's that?
Don't we end it?
Only took a couple hours.
We only got an hour and a half.
The hardest part is transferring it between the systems.
Because
I'm telling you, you come over with your computer, you have the basics hardware. 4 or 5 hours, I'll set you up a full system. You'll be good to go.
Can I charge past friendlies?
You can charge through friendlies, yes,
Okay.
assuming they are not engaged.
1,000 success levels, right? Ready.
4 or 5.
I said it. I said, Buzz and Mary bought a computer a few years ago for that exact purpose. They gave it to me. The next day, I gave it back to them and said, "Here you go. It's all set up, all automated. You're done." They've been using it since.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I charge the lower, the one to the south,
Okay, go for it.
and I'm gonna go ahead. Is it flank because he's outnumbered, or
No.
do you have to actually?
You have to actually have somebody flanking him.
Okay, that's fine. That's an 88.
That's an 88.
And with
Okay. So he has a 30 defense.
Have you not seen Yellowstone, Matt?
No, that's what he was talking about last time. He
It is no shit, probably my favorite show I've ever watched.
I'm looking forward to it. Everybody I know that has seen it.
it's a
loves
12
it.
EP,
And I mean,
12
from the
EP?
old to the young.
and that's a 90.
So good.
You race across the field, striking just below his collarbone. He gurgles and drops.
Bless you.
Okay.
I don't blow smoke off my pistols.
Yeah.
Blow blood off my rapier.
I was about to say, and you're
He
just
blows out the
like,
lantern.
Yep. Just look at the goblin and be like, I can see in the dark.
William.
So can they, though. Never mind.
all the rest of us were like,
Dude.
Excuse us?
See, anyone,
Sorry guys, I'm
anyone,
sitting Paul Smooth.
Andy wants to get his points back. You want to catch you up on the competition, so he blew up the light, so you can
Yeah.
yeah.
start
And
catching
the light
up.
comes back
Dwarf,
on.
Dwarf was complaining the fight was too easy.
Right.
Yeah.
William.
I've a return to the group. Just run back to the group.
Okay. Ben.
Okay, me. I am
Well,
going to charge south
Yeah.
towards that goblin fighting Borgars. Like I get one with my charge.
Sure.
So plus 97.
Plus 97.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Fortune point left.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
You're still gonna
You know
hit
what?
with a.
We've only got an hour left,
Yeah,
right?
great.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, people.
22.
We're goblins.
97 plus.
You should see him with Pathfinder with hero points.
I don't use mine.
First round, I hand out a round of hero points that give you rerolls or save your life. First round of combat.
Defense.
Darn it! I missed with my short sword. I'm gonna re-roll that. Here's my hero point. Okay, you hit him now. How much damage do you do? 10 points against something that's like 200.
Yeah.
Big.
The main thing
Yeah,
is
that makes a big
And
difference.
it actively hurts George
Physically
physically in human life every time we use
Two
him.
is not breakage. It's
Frustrating.
double
Breakage.
digits.
He just like paper
Right,
cuts
double
on his hand.
double digits is breakage. 2 is a fumble.
2 is just a fumble.
It's also open-ended low, but. So, did you re-roll?
Yes.
What'd you get on the re-roll then? Assuming it's
What
better
was
than a 2.
What was the defense bonus?
His
The
defense
bonus
bonus for that guy is 30.
Hey, I'm playing Pathfinder, no magic challenge.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to join his side because every time I use magic, I blew someone else up. Now.
9.
Honestly, with your character, just no attack.
9.
9?
9 points.
So you
That's
played.
straight up.
You said you're gonna try and play Pathfinder where there's no magic.
Okay.
I'm
No, he's been trying to convince the group to stop using magic because they're at a point where the encounters really aren't super tough and they're just using up all their magic early because they're not pacing themselves again.
My person believes that magic is all unreliable. And
Yeah, he also
useless,
has that.
So I don't use magic, and I refuse to have magic.
Same thing for Borgar's
tell
attack,
everyone,
attack in
no,
save
don't
1.
use magic.
Is it the same thing?
10 defense.
Are you a barbarian or
10%?
something?
Yeah.
He's a
I
superstitious barbarian
I
that can't use
convinced-
magic.
I convinced the sorcerer to throw a knife at the enemy. It did 1 point of damage.
He hit.
Yeah.
12 BK. What's
Okay,
that
he's
hit?
gone.
And then they went back to casting spells and.
If it matters, an 87.
Oh, okay, BK.
Lodge your weapon into its skull.
87, you said?
Yeah.
He makes a mistake, pays for it as you send him pro with a strong strike, smashing his tendons.
The only issue is
He was out.
the factor of it.
Okay,
You
and
can't take
then
magic and heal it.
So I
Dim's
played
Guard
that
is
barbarian
going to
because there's
start
another rage power
moving
you can
towards.
take that will basically get fast healing
he's basically going to move
during the
north
battle.
Okay.
1 and northwest 1 of me.
Dim's on?
Do you
Yes.
ever, what's your archetype, or did you pick an
He's going to
archetype?
go there.
No, I don't have
There.
an archetype of it.
And then Adam's going to reload.
I'm,
And then Jonathan
Trying to
is
remember
going
what
to
they're
fire
called,
at
archetypes. I'm
the
superstitious.
That's just a.
the eastern group Southern Archer.
Okay.
Is that
With
an archetype?
Wait, wait,
Or is that's just a rage power, isn't it?
It's a type of rage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a
20 defense.
Defense?
archetypes where you can get a. Basically, you get the fast healing faster or in greater increments when you take it. And I can't remember what the archetype's called though.
I'm not getting any.
Normally in Pathfinder 2nd, it scales automatically as you go up in level.
Well,
5
it does,
points.
but this one
5
adds
points?
another point or 2 to the fast healing.
Toughness?
And so
I'm
Adam
not
reload. Does that take 1 action?
No. All
Whatever the bow
toughness
says
does
it takes. I think
is
it's
it
1
gives
action.
you extra hit points
So,
equal
okay, you're
to
done with your guys?
Your level.
Yeah.
Level up.
Yeah.
Matt, what are you going to do?
If I dash towards the archers, does it make it to where they get a bonus to hit me?
It gives you 0 defense,
Okay.
including natural defense.
I'm just gonna double move towards the archers.
Okay. that would give you more of a challenge.
It would, but
There's challenge, and then there's stupidity.
Thad. You could be almost on top of them.
that was why. Actually, dashing is 12 for me though. It's like 3, 6, 12.
Just move me 6
Okay,
to the
so
east,
maybe it
please.
does. Maybe it doubles it again. Maybe it's 4 times.
Where are you going?
6 to the east. Just below ground. Couple, yeah.
Carter.
Keep
Can
the
I-
walk over there. Takes time.
Can I charge this goblin over here with Gorp?
Well, hold on.
That's Milton. I need to talk
2
about
actions.
Yeah.
If I
Oh.
run,
2 actions is a run.
Not right up next
If you
to him.
dash,
It-
you have a 0 DB, regardless of what your natural is.
And then he'll attack.
Okay.
He's an extra
Okay.
+10,
I
right?
thought a run was
I
double
think
your
that
move,
one's
and that was
20.
1 action.
Just because you
No,
have two
a
moves.
run is just the Warhammer terminology
You
for a
have to
double
ask.
move.
Ah,
You
okay.
walk with a single move, you run with a double move.
Okay. And
What's the
that's rude.
defense of the goblin I'm attacking?
The goblin you're attacking there has a 20 defense.
And I took a double move, so I get a +20 on my charge, correct?
Sure.
So it just nullifies both. Okay.
Oh, that's right. They don't have shield.
Correct.
Yeah, both.
+62.
They're in charge of you, and I get in the melee with them.
97. Is that open ended?
That
Yes.
is open-ended.
And then another.
And then a 64 plus
Problem is they
my.
can outrun us.
Okay, I max out the chart, so 24 EG
He's
EG.
embarrassing us.
What?
I just want to point that
Because
out.
he maxed
with a
out.
90 critical. Oh my
This
god!
is an EG.
Grapple.
EG. That is what it says. 24 EG.
Okay.
Extra gross.
That was
That's
really-
what it's gonna be.
That was really in your.
It
your
plays
hook
the
now.
whole front of him.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a moment for a grapple table.
It's like you're using a main
A
catcher.
90 on an E.
EG.
Um, Foe stumbles with your assistance and falls. He breaks his weapon on impact. He has chest armor, so he does not take a D crush. He takes 3 extra hits and is stunned.
Aw.
Well, that wasn't a very good 90.
That's lame.
Well,
on
it would
the
have
ground.
would have given him a D, and he's prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grapple.
How many
Grapple
square
Broke his weapon.
Yeah, that makes
is
sense. to the
is Dip able to get to him? In a double move,
Maybe.
8 squares.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So who's doing more damage? The soldiers or the boatmen?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is 16 yards, so 8 squares to get right
Okay. Well, I
to
can
get
do
right
that.
next to him.
Yeah, I don't want to
there.
get right next to him.
Right.
There.
That's
And
fine.
then he'll do the same exact thing. Does that mean
Okay.
his defense is lower since he's on the ground?
First off, his defense is lower because you mauled him.
Okay.
He is stunned, so you get 20 for stun. You get 20 for prone. You get 20 for charge.
Oh my god.
He has 0 defense, plus whatever your skill is.
You're gonna max out if you
I have
fumble.
I have a plus 130.
So fumble.
That's what I want.
What?
If you
Yeah.
fumble, you still fail.
No,
Or you fumble.
you can still kill him and fumble.
I got a 48, so I'm maxing out.
Okay.
So another 24 EG.
Sure, he's gone.
Okay.
You pick him up and
Yeah,
slam him
that's
back in the ground.
that's 4 goblins and 2
You
orcs.
wiggle him around.
Just
Okay.
saying. Both,
Sorry.
both men got 4 goblins, 2 orcs.
Yeah, so this one takes off.
Yeah, you better on my both hooks.
He just looks
They
over.
only injured one of them. No, that because he used a fate.
And
to-
they're
Yeah. Fate stepped in again.
Batman and Robin.
Actually, no, he didn't use Fate. He got slightly injured.
Up
Oh,
in
yeah,
the back
yeah,
girl.
Right.
Ran away.
And then the one in the north staggers away but collapses a short distance away.
What an Yeah.
Ran away.
Okay.
What was that, like 7?
The forest returns to silence.
I jumped up
Nothing
and
but
down
the
like a
green
pouting
flames.
child.
Okay.
I'm better than every warrior here.
I think you were just running the whole
I really
combat.
was. I was like,
Yeah.
run this
I'm
way.
gonna pick up my heavy crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing left of the fight other than the glowing green flames on the various goblins and the smell of roasting Jimsock.
Hey, can we get this
Gorp's gonna
campfire
pick up
going,
his
guys?
Put the fire out.
Gorp's gonna pick up his heavy crossbow.
So it smells like a teenager's room.
Hey, Dad.
Worse.
Oh.
Oh,
A
gross.
hot teenager's room.
Oh, he's been in there working out.
That's right.
Hey, Dad.
That's yes, working out. That's what he's been doing.
Hey, Dad.
Those gym stocks aren't moving.
Yes,
Nice
man.
to talk to you again.
I was going to, me and my recruits are going to start looking at the bodies, because with the gunshots that he fired,
We're all going.
they're probably on their way here, so I want to get a move on, and you just dropped your phone.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna try to collect wood to start the fire.
Are we staying, guys, or are we going on to the tower? We only stopped to do this because we were being followed.
Yeah.
Both of
The weapons the orcs have, are they just great axes?
Yeah. I mean, they're orcish build.
both of my
But-
guys are
Grab
gonna.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll collect one as well.
Actually, there were 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Both my
Might
guys
as
are
well
gonna
take
drink a healing draught to come back to full. So.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those great axes.
And were there,
Write it down. Add the encumbrance.
Yeah, I'm searching them.
So I obviously pick up my pistol.
Okay. You don't leave it.
I do
It's
not.
empty. It's not really. It's completely useless to you.
It's all right. I got a bag of bullets. I'm gonna throw it at somebody. At
Okay.
some point.
Use it as a sap.
Are these legit shields, or are these just like makeshift garbage
The-
dump?
No, they seem to be fairly sturdy. Again, they're goblin make and design, so they look ugly and intimidating, and they're plastered with a red hand print
Yeah.
on it. But other than that, they're
Are these just a normal shield? Then?
yep, normal shields.
What was their hand weapons?
Short swords, crude pieces of rusty metal.
I'll grab a short sword and
I'm gonna grab my
a
shield
shield
just in case.
off of one of the survivors.
Okay.
You got a broadsword on you.
Not with you.
None
No.
of
Can
my
you put me on
weapons are
reaction?
one
I
hand.
know.
I
Can I
can.
use a shield while brawling?
Well, yeah, there wouldn't be any.
Do you have great weapon skill?
I have two-handed.
Okay.
Am I able to like
Use a shield. while
use a
down.
shield while brawling?
Yeah. I mean, he's punching with
Because
one
I'm like
fist,
kind of
right?
punching with a fish and then punching with the shield as well. Like,
He wants to be able to use the shield. to
because
punch.
think about it. Like, I'll even reason it out to you, right? So a shield's kind of like a table, and you throw.
It's a
tables
role playing
at
game.
the
There's no
people.
reason involved.
A table is what you find in a bar, and obviously I'd be using a table to fight in a bar, so I'd like pick it up and throw it at someone. So I could use it
But
like
you
it could
dork.
be like my table that I slam across someone's face.
All right,
while
let him give a
brawling.
yes
Okay.
or no. 'cause
I
this
have
will
been
be
in
of
a
hours.
lot of bar fights, and I'm gonna tell you, I've never seen anybody use a table as a melee weapon.
You've not seen
Exactly.
Carter in a bar.
There's a
fight.
first for everything.
Okay, so my ruling for brawling is that is assumed unarmed,
It does the
which
bar.
means you need both of your hands free to be able to fight that effectively. Now you can use a shield, but similar to firing a crossbow with one hand, you're going to have a penalty built in. Okay, you need both hands normally. It does. I'm not going to give you the two-handed weapon penalty for parry because it is brawling, but you do need to have both hands free. Okay. Now you could use a buckler and then have the option of buckler or brawling at any moment, but you can't use both at the same time.
Do any of them have a buckler?
They do not.
Picked up the table and grabbed the table. And I just want to make my dad proud.
Have you actually used the table?
Yes. Yes, I have.
I told you it runs in the
There's-
family.
So that's the only, we don't run in our family, but
They don't run, but they use tables.
You're just not doing it correctly.
it was a small square bar top. That's all it was. It wasn't a full size table.
Okay,
It's
I
not
had
like
a buddy of
picked up-
mine end up in jail for a while because he was a little Marine dude, right? Like short, built like him, but he was just a little monster of a guy. And he got in a bar fight with a guy, and the guy hit him over the back with a chair, right? A bar chair. They don't break like the fucking movies, right? Hits him, and he staggers for a sec, turns around, and fucking kicks this guy in the throat, right? And just drops him, right? Sends the guy to the hospital, cops arrest him, and he ended up in jail for a while over it. And they were like, well, you tried to kill him because you were a Marine and you were trained, and eventually he got out, and there was nothing there. But
I've had to be party to several, what do you call them, hearings or whatever for my guys, instead of my troops and bar fights, and because they beat that tar out of some random, civilian. Well, these guys are trained to kill. It's like, what training do you have? We have 6 hours of hand-to-hand combat training and basic training.
Yeah.
That's it.
that's more than the Air Force.
But still, it's like they're trying to say, but you guys are trained killers. No, we're not.
Yeah,
Our
gi-
average Joe is
Yeah,
6
give,
hours.
give you an
of-
M16.
We're not
You
fucking
are.
Rangers and stuff like that.
Like, well, the only training we got was we learned how to hit toss somebody, and if we have our M16 in our hand, we know how to fix bayonet and stab and use it to like cross. That's it. That was our 6 hours of training. Nothing else.
Beat the hell out of you if I got an M16 in my
Right.
hand, but outside of that.
And just, the thing is, you're in the army. You're physically fit. You work out every day, and you're fighting these guys who probably drink beer for a living. So when you beat the tar out of them, it's gonna how do they fight you? It's like, okay, yeah.
My buddy was Force Recon. He knew how to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also was just a little Wolverine of a man too. So
So I thought I'd bring everybody in on this one. So I did look up the black powder stuff that I was talking about last week, and so anybody that's targeted with a black powder weapon is supposed to do an average +20 cool test or take a broken condition.
Right, it's supposed to make fear.
So I didn't know if. Because I'll leave it up to you and the group to decide if they want to deal with that.
We generally haven't been using it,
Right.
Because of the extra complexity.
Yeah.
But I've been indirectly using it as far as a motivation for whether they attack you or they don't attack you type
as
stuff.
Long as you got, I won't worry about that. I just was kind of like, we've been dealing with people with black powder too, so I didn't know.
Right. I mean, it absolutely would go the other way.
That kind of plays into it anyways, because like somebody's got a long rifle and they're shooting me, I'm gonna act like, oh my god, I'm gonna die from this guy.
Get away from this.
Well, especially given the criticals in the attack tables, you don't want to get shot at.
Well, you don't need to have that extra effect because naturally, as players, we're gonna be fearful of that moment.
Right.
But they did make it where you have to be targeted by it, so I was like, okay, that makes more sense because I thought it was like anybody with
I thought it was an aura.
Yeah, I thought it was an aura when you're in combat and the opponent is using gunpowder, but either way, I don't necessarily want to use that actual effect, but there is some psychological just because of the game mechanics.
Yeah.
I've intentionally made them more deadly than just regular puncture.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the battle is over. You guys have looted the axes and the shields and swords.
Money.
They don't seem to have anything of actual value.
They're goblins. They just grabbed pieces of bark.
They just leave it all at home. There's no point for them to carry money.
Yeah.
Now,
So that other people can steal it.
what was the deal
Right,
with
all our
the
treasure.
orcs?
They eat what they kill.
Orcs, or were they just whole goblins?
So
That's a good question.
before we just keep going,
Oh, goblins.
should we actually like make a plan
Well, we did.
as to what we're gonna do when we get there?
Yeah, murder everybody.
I go ahead and pull those
Well,
tusks.
we
You
tried
said
that
those things,
last
these
time,
things
didn't
had.
we?
No,
start tying
we
them in
weren't.
my beard.
We weren't.
Okay.
Still with the flesh on them as they're talking.
Okay. I mean, they have large teeth as opposed to tusks.
You guys were on the road.
Not like elephant tusks.
We still
I-
could
Still,
I
I'm
am
imagining like
Yeah. Oversized
Grab
teeth.
the 1 to 2 right there.
Yeah.
One of
Well,
the,
we had to lay out
the one
like
skull,
before we
the dude
Because
just
we've been in
fucking
it.
burned right out the gate and died.
Okay.
Check the what?
Did he like burn away? Did it
No,
sit
the
around?
bottom
yeah,
half was
can I go
burning.
check on Renata?
Sure.
Oh my god, she's long dead. She's
Yeah. Good thing after 5-10 minutes after the fight, you said, "What about Renata?" She's dead.
Oh, drag.
What kind of gear she got?
Shiver me timbers. Well, who needs a hand axe?
I already have two.
I'll take it.
Wait, okay, so she has a hand axe.
Remember you have a
And a
broadsword
dress.
too.
She, well, she has a hand
You had
axe.
a
And
broadsword.
What about Renata? She's dead. Too bad. Who wants her stuff?
Yeah, you may not have ever wrote it down, but I
that's
gave
the
it to you.
great part about it is you don't have to have,
I have
with
one also.
my thing. You don't have to have a connection to your people. They're just your hirelings.
And then Gorp sees it and leaves.
No, Gorp. We're gonna bury her. Can
I
we?
gave you a
Can we
great
take some
axe,
time to
a
bury
broadsword,
Renata?
and a,
You don't have to.
Maybe just a second. So, is
whatever the weapons I was able to
is
say.
wearing a dress a good idea?
I remember the
to
great
trick
axe,
him,
and that's what I
trick
was
them
using.
into?
I gave you a broadsword too.
Okay, I wrote it down.
How about this? We
Put
use
Gorp in a
them
dress
all
and
Oh
walk him
no!
right up to the tower?
No.
I don't want Gorp to be molested.
Hey, sailor.
Put him put a dress over top of his armor.
Gorp is just sitting
Oh,
like,
big,
wait. This is not what I was hired to do.
Wait.
So, what are we doing with
I would like.
we gotta bury Renata and
Yeah.
give her
Does anyone
last
want?
rights and all that stuff.
what about
So-
these goblins?
I think you're
Same
way
thing?
burying people.
No,
No.
put them in a pile. Who
Okay,
gives a shit
good.
about them? Let the animals eat them.
I would rather Renata not.
Alright, well let's bury her.
Okay.
I'll start,
And,
grabbing-
I'll start praying over as
Okay.
they're burying her.
I'll start grabbing this.
I'll start.
goblin,
I'll start
putting
singing
in a pile,
Manon's prayers for Renata.
Okay.
trying putting up the fires on some of them.
Once I get a few,
They're just smoldering, really.
once I get a few teeth in my beard, I want to try to create a torch of some sort to see if I can track where these bigger orcs came from.
Just let
Okay.
them-
God, I can't imagine the smell coming off.
I should have a torch if you'd like to use it. Not even the handheld, just a okay.
Say
Like a
we're gonna
real
need
torch?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need that for our own.
You killed someone, Sean. Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes frequently.
Technically, he killed me twice so far.
Yeah.
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 Are you really going to let him take credit for that second kill? I mean, really, that was.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
all
it.
Andy.
Hey, come on.
Hey, could you stab him, please?
How much experience does he get for killing that?
It was a first time.
Yeah.
The first 5 times the experience.
I did use a lot of bullets.
Can't use any of them now. Got nothing.
That'd be like a quarter level in Rolemaster.
Right.
First time experience killing a party member, 2,500 points.
I'm more than happy.
Yeah.
Do I need to do it again? Do I
No.
do it each time he comes back and I kill him? Do I do it again?
Well, you
It's just used as a farm.
Rollmaster leveling is 10,000 experience each time. The
Well,
first
if it's
time
gonna
you, the
stab
first time
this
you
person.
take an E critical,
Yeah.
if it's the first critical you've ever taken, it's worth 2,500 points.
Nice.
So we would frequently have people who would race into combat to try to get hit as absolutely hard as possible
And then run.
because they didn't want to take an A for their first critical.
Oh, they want the big one.
They want the big one that might kill them because then they get 2,500 versus 500.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Oh, we
you,
did it, Dad. Come on.
you-
you were
every-
there with
I don't
us.
remember doing that shit.
yeah, everybody
You were there
did.
with us.
I don't remember gaming it that way. I just was like, oh, there's a guy over there. I gotta shoot an arrow at him. Oh, what
Well,
do you mean he killed me?
And even the first one was 5 times, so 2,500. The second one was 3 times, so another 1,500. After that, you still got 500 every time you took a critical.
Oh,
Every
stand
time you
in-
took an E.
Armor up, stand in the middle, and rock and roll.
We had a game where there was some electrical towers or whatever, and you stand between it and you put your hands on it and you take an E electricity.
Yes.
And we had a person who just walked up and just sat there and went up a level, didn't die, but just take E after E after E.
That's a great way to level up.
Oh, okay.
Great
be
way to
epic.
level up.
Yeah.
Great.
I will absolutely admit that with my
That's
first
shocking.
Rolemaster character ever, when you explained to me the rules, I was like, great, charge.
Yeah.
What do you do, charge?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I want that E.
Yeah, everybody goes for that big kill first time.
But that's shocking. That's shocking.
Okay, so you guys spend a few hours burying Renata, gathering firewood, trying to track down the
Orcs.
goblins and orcs and where they might have come from. What is your survival?
31.
32.
32. There is some definite signs that the tracks are leading northwest from this location.
Okay.
There are quite a bit of signs of goblin activity in this area.
Okay.
Now that you're actually stopping to look and you have some time. You can certainly follow them if you wish, or you can continue on the existing route.
I'll just go back to the group and say, listen, we could definitely track down this orc tribe, or these goblins and orcs, but let's go get the mage.
Now, from your knowledge of goblins and so forth, this appears to have been a raiding party rather than a major force.
Right.
So any goblin, cave, tunnel, whatever, would be far more numerous.
Right.
Okay, think like Lord of the Rings scale type things.
I'm alright with that.
Okay,
Let's do it.
so
No.
I can't call it comments underground.
No, draw them out.
And that don't explain any of that.
and it only stops the first 5 or 6.
There's only so many flaming pine cones.
I tell them there can't be more than
Oh, yeah.
30 or 40.
Sure,
But this is
which
for
is
war,
which is completely
not
reasonable.
goblins.
Maybe 50 at most.
This is like half the tribe.
In the book,
They
there
heard
wasn't-
us. They sent out their war party to kill us.
Mhm.
You know?
In the book, there wasn't even goblins. It was just orcs in the caves.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
some room in the ground too.
Well, that's because Lord of the Rings, orcs and goblins are all the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
They don't really make a
There's a
distinction other than the size. So, anyways, you guys, by the time the Renata is buried, the sun's just starting to come up. You guys would estimate, whoever has navigation, assuming the sailors have it, you guys are probably about 4 hours away from the tower, based on how much you traveled the previous day and so forth. What is your general plan? You estimate probably within 4 hours you might be able to find the Warren as well.
Is it?
But if you go on, you're probably not going to find it again.
So we're walking the horses, right?
Yes.
We haven't been.
You
so
haven't
4
been
hours
riding them.
regardless.
Yeah.
So
I say we.
If it's relevant.
I want to see which way the wind is blowing while they're doing that. Then,
Southwesterly.
What?
because I want it to be northwesterly so that I can light the forest on fire.
Well, then they can still smell us too.
Like the forest on fire.
You're
They
just
have a
like,
hard time smelling us.
Right?
isn't the forest still on fire
No,
from a meteor?
it didn't light on fire. There were little smolderings of fire and so forth and dead goblins, but that's about it. It doesn't. It's not an inferno spell that lights the entire place on fire.
I say we just
That wasn't there.
until we're like
I didn't put
half
up those
way
firewalls
through.
yet. Sure.
Yeah, what?
Who makes
Okay.
sure it goes up there? Leaves his mark.
As long as it's not, as long as it's not going up in level, I don't care.
So those are nice and
If
loud.
it's any skills that you're eligible for your current career, I don't care.
So what is our battle plan? What is our
Yeah,
battle?
stats and the stats, skills, and talents of your current career class are perfectly valid. If it's spells or things like that, you have to go get training.
Yeah.
And if it's a career advancement to level 3 or 4, you got to go to specific locations.
Well, I just want to make sure because I'm like, now that I have one-handed weapons,
Mhm.
I'm gonna dump some
I
points
have
into
an
one-handed
idea.
weapons.
Mhm.
So,
Well,
It
hold
can
on.
make you happy and us happy.
So
How can you possibly?
he said that we were
Very
supposed to
basic, but I have to
get
sit there
you
and
guys
say,
It's melee basic.
okay, so I can dump poison in melee.
Yeah, unless the weapons, check the weapon table. It has specifically the skill you're using. Most weapons are just melee basic.
So he said we should go to about a half hour out.
Yeah, I'm not working.
Okay.
with the goblins in the woods.
Never mind. Kidding.
Yeah.
A half hour out, we should tie off the horses.
Yeah.
We're not taking them that close. We're having to go on foot anyway. No matter where we go, we aren't riding the horses off into the. Anyway,
We could ride them and circle around the tower.
Does anybody know how to use cannons?
You like fuse? I think Andy has.
well,
black
this is
powder.
a.
I
You
think
said it's like a
They use the
pistol
bomb
mounted
one.
on the side, right? Not
use the bomb
cannonball cannon on the.
No, it's a
Oh,
cannonball.
it's a cannonball cannon.
It's a pintle mounted cannon.
Oh.
It's one of the small
So
ones that you
swing-
can
still, but
swing around.
bullets.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Yeah.
actual
We
cannonballs,
have
not.
got
Right.
to get that gun.
So, Mike, first off, I would love for somebody to be able to stealth in and get you some powder. Secondly, we need to be able to keep an eye out on the tower to see if that dude is up there watching. Hopefully the boat's not there. Ideally, we get there, the boat's not there.
Well, not really.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get powder that way. but-
Well, and none of the, and if they're
Just meet
gone,
you at the
we have to
tower.
find them before they.
I can't.
If he's not
because
still at the
limitations
tower, if he
is
left
they
on
have
the
to be
boat,
enemies of safety.
we're all in trouble. So,
And
Let's see if we can get
these
you
guys
some powder.
are
did the,
loyal soldiers
from
of
what
the
we
Empire. They wouldn't
recall,
bother me.
did the wood line go up to where the docks were and was kind of cleared
No.
there?
No.
No, wide open.
It was yeah. Between the tower and the docks was wide open.
Right.
There was maybe a 50-yard area around the tower that had been similarly cleared.
Gotcha. So it's about
We
50
have
yards
torches, they
from.
stole your hammer.
If we were down by the
makes
water
them
line,
signal.
50 yards from where the brush stops to the boats.
Give or take, yeah.
I'll have to see if
So let me ask you
I
this.
just can't.
I know we can't
That makes
swim.
sense.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he
can.
can very well.
Let's have you walk up
Did
and
we
provide
feel,
us-
and I'll ask the boat, hey, did you feel that the bottom of the riverbed, was it rocks and pebbles like the river close by us here, the Great Miami there, or was it mud?
Mud and reeds.
That's what mud and reeds.
Well, that sucks.
Why?
I want to get on that boat, get him some powder.
I want to get on that
Getting
boat.
him,
He's pretty
his
stealthy.
pistols up and running is vital.
I
He
wanna get
snuck
on
onto
that
boats
boat,
before.
and then I want to
Okay.
take the boat.
Yeah, but what do you think your chances are? Currently it's daylight. Are we going to sit here and wait till nighttime to
Hey,
get
there's black powder on the boat
It'll
too.
take 4
He's gonna
hours-
sneak
it'll
onto
take
the
4
wrong
hours
boat.
to get
We have to keep in mind, our magic man is in the
powder
in
is gonna
that
be 50
tower.
miles downriver.
We don't
Think
know what
about
they're
there's
doing to
black
the
powder
magic
there
man.
too, with the same boat.
If he can blow the boat up,
true.
I'm okay with that too. But
No.
I want the boat too. So
We'll get you a boat. Don't worry.
But they would have that.
It's
for
about
the-
time.
In
It's
casks.
about.
I also don't think
casks.
we want to be
I'm
around
not
When I got your
a
black powder
imperial
in combat, he's got a
that will
cask.
hire
He's
So
trying to fill.
repaint it.
Right.
I'm great at
He's got a
that.
little Coke spoon and he's trying to.
that's going to fix all. Just paint it.
I
Well,
repainted
thing.
the one boat 4
In
times.
the tower,
Dude, that thing is such a
he
jalopy.
had pistols too.
Well,
and
not
it
anymore.
was.
It burned
This
to
is
the
gonna be
ground.
powdered in the tower.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know
This.
that for sure. But
Wow.
probably.
How about
I
this?
think we can't make a plan until we see the tower.
Yeah, and see if they're even there. And so, yeah, we're gonna tie the horses about a half hour out. I don't know how
5
far.
minutes out.
5 minutes out. Okay. I
Can
don't
we
know how
see the
much
tower
notice-
as we're riding?
We get to the
No,
tower, nobody's
not with the
there.
thick forest.
5 or 10 minutes out.
Yeah.
They really said,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
5
ask
minutes, 10 minutes out, and then we'll sneak up to the
shoreline or the tree line?
The tree line and see where people are and try to keep an eye and figure out
Okay.
a plan from there.
Okay. So later in the morning, you guys have the based on navigation and so forth. You have a feeling you're approaching the tower. You tie up your horses a short distance from the edge, and then with all your heavy armor, you sneak up to the edge of the tree line.
Should I stay back with my recruits?
No.
With the horses?
No, you're gonna be there fighting with us.
Fighting us?
Why don't you just stand
It's a
there and
Freudian
do
slip.
nothing?
No, he's saying he didn't want to make noise coming up, same
Yeah.
as Frederick, but that's okay. We'll
It's already too late for that. We already said we were doing it. I knew.
Yeah, right.
I don't care.
Right.
What the shit?
We're gonna sneak up.
Yeah.
I have my axe ready.
I hope they don't hear us.
What you guys don't know is the guns speak to me, and they want their sisters back.
Yes.
So,
That's really
And what you
cool.
guys aren't planning for is when you're gonna get to the tree line, you're gonna be very stealthy, and he's gonna yell at them.
right.
Hey!
Troll horn.
Oh my god, perfect.
Right.
If I can get some trolls out.
Okay. So you guys move cautiously up to the tree line.
Disaster.
At the tower itself, the patrol boat is gone.
Okay.
Okay, it's not here. You don't see any sign of the Helden Hammer.
They took it.
Okay.
Beavers.
They
There
deserve to be
are
hung.
several guards positioned at the base of the tower on the stairs. You can see a couple of sentries at the top of the tower. That's all you can see currently. Looks like half a dozen right now.
Are the sentries faced towards the water line, or they?
They're around the base of the tower where the stairs are, which would be on the water side of the
Right.
tower.
And then you said there's sentries up top.
There's two sentries on top that are sort of keeping an overall around
Making
look.
it-
No,
because-
no.
So we got about 50 yards to it.
If you can ricochet the bullet off their skulls, then you can
Yeah,
kill off their
This is not James
Not
Bond.
with a pistol, buddy. 50 yards, and then the actual height of the tower.
How many guards you say were out front?
4 out front and 2 on the top of the tower.
I'll get 2 of them.
Are you gonna get the ones on top?
No, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna go around the other side.
You said 4 on
Yeah,
bottom,
use my
2 up
trolls.
top, so I'm gonna get 2.
okay.
No,
Oh,
they're all wearing
So you can,
they're all wearing heraldry of the Reichland. They appear to be soldiers. They're wearing breastplate and greaves, armed with long swords, shields, and the guys up the top have crossbows.
are they this? Do
Guys,
they look similar to the same ones that were there? Not like it's the same. It's still Bob, but it's the same heraldry that was there with the witch hunter.
Yes, but if you recall, he had 2 sets of guys. One had his own personal heraldry, and he also had official soldiers of the crown.
Yeah.
These appear to be the soldiers of the crown.
The 2 that they killed, which were they?
His.
You guys didn't. Nobody ever checked
we-
that
You
in
said
the dark.
You said specifically they were the. You said to me they were specifically that guy's.
Okay.
Because they were not very disciplined.
We're not going to kill these guys. These guys are just loyal soldiers of the Empire. Killing these guys is the wrong move.
They could have your hammer.
I don't care.
Should I attempt to talk to them since I have a good charm?
Well,
They
and
know who you
at
are.
a bare minimum, keep in mind you've given an oath to the crown to protect the empire. Killing soldiers of the empire would go against that.
Is
Okay.
is our pile of gear still sitting over there?
There's no sign of your gear.
No sign of gear.
Is that
Okay.
the-
Have they just left it there?
Well, none of it was like.
No,
possessed, so
they
it's-
left the
Observe
guns out
at
in the
least
rain.
For the rest of the
Yeah,
day.
I can fix those. I have the ability.
We know where they went. They went to Altdorf.
Let's observe for the rest of the day. We're not going to beat a boat to Altdorf.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, all of our shit's gone.
So observe for the rest of the day and night. See if he. I mean, we've been gone for how long? Not even
Day.
a day or a day.
A day.
Wait to see where he's at. If the witch hunter or this guy shows their,
Yeah.
or wizard, whatever his name is, the elf. I know it's
Erdem.
not an elf.
No.
Yes. Erdem.
Erdem.
Nobody with the G of God. All right.
He's not noticeable.
He
He's been
keeps
gone for
disappearing.
weeks.
I really never knew his name. I don't even think I've written down. But anyway. So let's just observe the tower, see what happens. I mean,
Yeah.
we have to anyway. We can't do anything in daylight unless you guys really do want to go talk to these guards that will obviously and wholeheartedly turn on you in a split second.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
that would be the right thing for them to do.
I agree.
Destruction.
So yeah, I'm happy with waiting for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
the Witch Hunter comes out, I'll just take his guns. If
Yeah,
my guns are
roughly the scenario here is these are literally the legitimate cops,
Right.
and
They're
they're
supposed to
around
be
here.
Yeah, they're supposed
They're
to
not
be.
legitimate to me.
Well, no,
you know,
but from a setting standpoint, I mean, even you recognize
I
them
do.
as
I
legitimate,
just mean.
whether or not you pay attention to them.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
'Kay.
Before when I was fighting Thad, I was specifically pulling my punches, not doing criticals.
Okay.
Can we do subdual criticals?
Sure.
All right. That's all I care about.
Andy, I have an idea. So there's 2 sentries up top and 4 guys in the front. If he goes in from the back, like away from where the stairs are, they're gonna send the guys in the stairs to go get him.
Did you hear our whole plan?
30 minutes
Oh.
left.
That we were all
30
wait-
hours
that we were
left.
all waiting.
3 hours
Yeah,
and
now-
30 minutes.
nighttime.
and
This is
only
at
if the-
nighttime.
If only the witch hunter or his apprentice,
super
his people
fast.
come out. Other than that, you as a
I'd say you
a
can plug
guard
in the network
of
cable,
the
but it won't help.
Reichland are not gonna just randomly attack Reichland guards. You wouldn't do that, man, because that's
Right.
you have an oath.
They had the
Yeah.
same restriction.
Right. No, that's what he was saying. He was about to at nighttime just go up and take these dudes out, and I'm like, that's
No,
not what
like-
you do.
Non-lethally.
Yeah,
like,
we
not-
have no
No.
reason to though.
You wouldn't kill them. You probably wouldn't non-lethally take them out either.
You would probably fight us.
Right.
There's
to
really
stop
no
us.
reason to
Right.
fight these guys.
Unless the witch hunter is here.
Yeah,
He
but
comes out
I
and-
mean, it's a really safe assumption to assume he's not.
Right, so we're going. I mean, I'm cool with waiting for a few hours to see if anything, like he said.
We have got to recover that hammer and purify it or destroy it.
Here's what we can do, right?
I think
That's
I-
definitely on the boat.
Yeah, I know. And so is all of our shit.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
I have an extra pair of clothes in my trappings, right? It's one of the trappings I need. So I can change my clothes, change my hairstyle, use mimicry to change my accent, and then go and walk around and say I'm a lost traveler.
might work.
But
We could rough you up a little bit, make you look
But
like you
even
got jumped.
so,
Exactly.
you would have to deceive a witch hunter if he's here. I think it's safer for us because we don't even need to interact with these guys at all.
Yeah.
If the witch hunter's not here, we just go take off towards, I don't know, that creepy castle
How many? There's 4 total.
6.
6.
2 at the top, 4 out front.
that
There's
we can
still a
see.
pretty formidable looking little.
Are we just forgetting that we have a person that got taken into this tower?
He went in willingly and
right.
under.
Well, and we
as
can
a
wait to
friend.
see if he comes out or not.
What was he
Sure.
supposed to do?
Yeah,
Fist
willing.
fight the witch hunter? What was he supposed to do? Fist fight the witch hunter?
And here's the other thing.
Hell no, and so the witch hunter could just kill
And,
him?
and here's the other thing: we don't have the ability to open up that where he.
We don't even know he's in there, so you wouldn't know that.
Okay, we don't know he's even in there.
Yes, we do.
So-
We watched him go in there.
We don't
That
know
was
he's still
yesterday.
in there. That's what I'm saying.
It's a
We-
safe assumption
And
to assume that
you
they either-
never saw him go in. You saw him being led into the tower.
We didn't see him go.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
they-
Because he went in through the.
Okay, he went in through from the
Entrance of the
doorway
stairs.
on the
The
stairs.
witch hunter
Yes.
just pranked us. He's like, I'm gonna put him in. Oh no, I'm not. Like,
But that's but
The
that's
key is we never saw him come out.
right.
Correct.
how many
Absolutely.
times have we
We need-
accidentally
we
abandoned
need-
the wizard?
I don't even think we should wait. We're losing time. I think we should head straight to Altdorf, or find the nearest dock and get on a ferry and head to Altdorf. And the reason is we know that's where he's going.
Well, the nearest dock is going to be
This one, I understand that, but
No,
we have
well-
horses.
And
or the creepy tower. There was a place to dock your boat at the creepy tower.
But nobody's
Yeah.
gonna stop.
There was a
Creepy
village.
tower.
There was a village there.
There's a whole
Isn't
village.
that where we're supposed to be going?
Well,
Anyway?
we've heard lots of rumors about that place, and it's probably good.
That's where Atelka went.
Yes. That.
Yeah, was the creepy tower.
Maybe the mage.
Evidence.
Maybe the
I'm
mage
sorry.
We're
convinced
just gonna
the.
continue on the campaign without it.
Exactly.
Maybe the
That's
wizard-
my
Yeah,
thing.
that's
We're just
fine.
like,
Maybe the
Yeah,
wizard
you're-
convinced the witch hunter to go there.
I don't want to talk to the.
What do
witch
you guys
hunter.
think?
We could try that. That's
Yeah,
on
but-
the way, isn't it, to Altdorf?
Yeah,
No,
Opposite
Yeah.
direction.
Of course it is.
the thing is,
No, it's actually
just tells the
it's
story.
actually up the river,
Sure.
where the split is.
Ah!
Yeah, the
Fireball.
tower is.
Chaos
He waits till
corruption.
everybody's looking at me now.
Yep. And he wanted his table intact, but I'm epileptic.
Okay, so you guys are right here.
Yeah, and just And further north from that is
what?
North is all no. Castle Reikgard is where the prince is supposedly sequestered. It has nothing to do with the rest of this.
Oh, I thought that's where she was going.
No,
No.
Altdorf is the capital.
No, it's not Rockford.
Wittgendorf, south of Kemperbad, is the creepy tower.
Oh, she was going
The
back
creepy
to
town.
her tower.
Yeah, I didn't understand
No,
why the heck
her
we were
tower
way
is
up
all the way
here.
down here.
You guys
No.
went here because there was indications
No, her
this is
tower's
where they were
way
going
up.
next.
That's
No,
Well,
it's
Wittendorf,
down
yes.
here.
No,
where
this tower.
where
Because
the-
they had
Her
markings
tower's
and
by the
they had the
Right.
key,
Wittendorf
the sixth
is the
key.
big scary
But they
tower with the dead body in the river.
They did, or you guys recovered the key.
Key. We had no reason to go there, except for to go. We want to know what's in that room.
Correct, and one of
That's
you
what-
figured it
My
out.
dwarf is going insane because this group does not ever want to complete the.
Right.
Let's get the chick.
One of you have sorted that out.
Because we, instead of going right here to
I went in the
Wittendorf,
room.
all we had to do was go right there.
He
And no, we went all the way up here to this.
Well, because we had some fancy things we needed to see.
How-
We had the tools.
I understand you're getting frustrated, but that's some really nice armor you've
Fine,
got
that's
there.
why I haven't said it.
How's that full belly of yours?
You've been paying him off to keep down the frustration.
Yeah, but we don't have any money, so we can't get fair.
We don't
Trust me.
bring that up around the dwarf right now, okay? He knows.
He didn't have money to begin with. He's not losing anything.
I've gained so much. That's the reason why I'm frustrated, but it's like, God, all we have to do is go right there. Right there.
So go there.
It's a short jump. And we
We'll
can't.
see you later.
We're on the right. I'm fine.
See you later.
Okay,
Gotta get on the
so
road.
it's about midday right now. What would you guys like to do? Because I've heard a lot of different plans or options.
Do you think that the witch hunter would have any reason to stop in Castle Redguard?
Not unless
If he is legitimately trying to seek out corruption, maybe he told him the plan, and maybe he told him what we're doing.
And
in
so
right
he'd
area.
be heading
Ca-
down this way to here.
To Wittgendorf,
Right.
to
not
Wittendorf.
Castle Reikgard. There's no relevance as such.
Yeah.
I'm
Other
just
than-
saying
other
that
than
it's the
some
closest
rumors.
thing to us.
But
Sure.
if I was the witch hunter who killed the big bad chaos guy, stole his hammer, I'd be heading back to Altdorf to turn the hammer into the college or the church, and get my accolades. So that's what I would be doing if I was
And
a witch
get
hunter.
a reward.
Are we sure the guy was even a witch hunter?
It's part of
Oh.
the accolades.
Well, he sure as heck could pass off as a witch hunter. Like he.
I got a lot of scars to prove it.
They didn't have guns though.
Actually,
Yeah, he did
technically
have
no,
guns.
because the chaos
He had
was
pistols.
starting
He had a bunch of pistols. He had two.
You got that 8-pointed star on your head.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand why everybody thinks I'm corrupted.
All right, guys. I don't know.
What we doing?
We should just.
Altdoor's a risk. We don't have any money. We have various pieces of missing gear, and we would effectively be saying, "All right, let's go fight the entire kingdom." So it's I don't think it's acceptable risk,
If we're going,
but that's what we should do.
if we're going to Altdorf, I'm going to the Wizards College, and
Go sign up.
You're not going to be accepted in.
why?
You're not a wizard.
But I
You need a
already
wizard.
have they already have my
And
recommendation.
they turned you away because you didn't have the XP.
Well, yeah, but it's
Is
still
he
in
going
the
to go after
system.
corruption?
You need a wizard.
It's
to gain
still in the
college to bring
system.
you in.
Come back.
They kept it in the
It's,
computer.
yeah, it's in their computer
Yeah.
system.
So, guys, just see, we do have a little bit of money. And
Where?
I opened my shirt, and I still have this silver platter.
How much is that worth? Like 1 gold?
It's a little scratched up by now, but
It is. It's got my ab marks on it, but whatever. But that might
It's
give us
stylized now.
a little passage somewhere to maybe.
Where's the closest place we can get you some gunpowder? Just buy it. Just go buy it.
Right back the way we came. To Kemperbad.
Kemperbad for sure.
What that unnamed city?
Kemperbad, absolutely. They might have some at Grunberg or the unnamed city. Only, and obviously it has a name. It's not known as the unnamed city. That would be more spooky.
Yeah.
Um,
Go in. We are
the
town
unnamed
that-
city doesn't carry gunpowder. They carry undead.
the
But
town that shall not be named.
the villages, they might have gunpowder, but it's a rare commodity.
Yeah.
Kemperbad certainly would.
Kemperbad,
Nuln absolutely would.
Wittendorf.
We're absolutely
No.
known in Kimberbad now.
We are. So
Kemp-
I think
Kemperbad,
we should
you
go to
know.
Bogenhaven.
Now, you guys originally were going towards Grunberg, and then you changed your mind and turned back.
right.
But you
'cause
got
we
a
were on
point. Why
foot.
don't we go Bogenhaven?
because we don't have a way to get there currently.
We walk.
There's not a direct path, and it'd be months to Bogenhaven.
Well, we're down one less person. Are we able to? Do we have enough horses now?
Definitely.
Don't
No.
worry.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
like
yeah,
we
we
had
had
some of theirs.
Two people do.
We took
Okay.
some of theirs.
Oh yeah.
While you guys are waiting, debating, discussing, watching, etc.,
Yep.
trying to figure out what your course of action is, a little bit of time goes by. A river barge, smaller than the one you had, not loaded up with cargo or anything, comes upriver from the south and moors itself at the dock. The guards seem confused, almost like they're not expecting any sort of boat, and put their hands on their weapons, just sort of defensively, and are currently focused on the boat. There's a couple of river folk on it currently tying it off at this point.
So do we go? Oh, no.
Should we?
Go down.
Should we go?
We go down to the shoreline, stay in the weeds, and
They do seem, the guards at least at the tower seem distracted. I mean, the two at top are focused more on the boat at this point, if it makes any difference as far as what you guys want to do.
Does make a difference.
I don't like that the boat is smaller than our other one. We should wait for another one.
Unacceptable. Move on. We're gonna need at least a frigate.
We do not accept this bit of luck.
I am willing to wait.
We want a better luck.
They're distracted.
right. So, but they're eyeing the boat and the people getting off the boat. So, do we go down and wait until those people have them distracted near the tower?
Let's,
You're looking at me like
let's answer one question first.
the Slayer
Do
will
we
decide.
believe that he is still here?
I
And
do.
No,
why?
I don't.
Because where else would they have taken? Oh, well, actually, never mind. They probably at this point would have taken him to go kill him in like Altdorf or something. So probably not.
Because that was where they were They were gonna take us.
They would
that
take
They
next
were going to
morning.
take us there anyway, so they're
Y'all,
probably
it would all
taking
depend
him
on what he
there.
found in the.
But that's what he
Even
said.
then,
That's where he
witch
said he was
hunter-
gonna take us.
Witch
with all
hunters
of
are
us, right?
relentless. They don't have mercy.
For trial.
Yeah.
So we would need to go to Altor.
So our best chance at finding him is
Get
in
on the
the
river.
executioners.
Unless
It's
and
get on the
this
river.
goes back to me being just the contrarian here,
Right.
but unless they're using him for information to root out the other corruption, maybe he is a true witch hunter who is more concerned about,
And you know the wizard's going to try to keep everybody for what he's got.
That, or
I don't
maybe
think he.
magically proved
I
that
don't think he
existence
was because
and just
he
left.
wore so many medals /
I saw him.
appointedness that he's looking for that fame. So I think getting on the boat and his ability to sail all night
Was it possible that the guy actually would get on that boat
without
if he didn't ride
crashing
on
us,
that
I'm
boat?
sorry.
Which
Yeah.
guy?
The witch hunter.
Everyone
It
has
is-
an
You
ability
get on the
to
patrol
try.
boat?
Doesn't mean they're good.
I mean, would he be allowed on a patrol boat like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was traveling with a military escort,
Yeah.
then he's under official edict and so forth. The crown would have granted him the powers and the crew and
Why can't you
everything.
get us that
Would
time?
I know.
Would
He's
we,
scared me.
Well, you have a bounty hunter. He's working on it.
would we be aware
Can't
of any
read
of
you.
his...
Oh, there we go.
It's not, at least it's not, it would be certainly uncommon, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. That
Would-
depending on the threat and his rank and so forth, he would certainly be traveling, he could be traveling with a large enough force.
Would we have any awareness of like him having to spell teleport or anything?
I don't think you've ever seen him cast teleport.
I was just wondering. So then we wouldn't. So we wouldn't have been able to come to the conclusion that he could just teleport away.
But
So.
the smaller boat was
was
going to move faster than the larger boat anyway.
Oh.
And being a large
The
boat,
the small barge that's there right now,
right? It would move faster.
than the patrol boat? No.
It ain't got a motor.
No. It has sails.
Oh, I didn't think there was sails. I didn't think there was sails
But
at
you
all.
said
and
the
I
thing
thought
had
it was
a
all
draft
barge.
of 15 feet above the water.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's
Huge
it's
boat
a
for-
legitimate patrol boat that the crown uses to patrol the rivers. What's docked there right now is literally just your boat, a flatbed
Yeah.
barge, but a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on that boat, there looks like about 8-9 figures getting off. They seem, for the most part, well armed and cloaked. They're climbing off and gathering up some stuff, and at this point, they're heading up towards the tower.
They're
Egypt, we're waiting.
Is there a
I told you, get your popcorn
I start readying
and
my crossbow
watch.
Okay.
and my
Is
hand
there a
crossbow.
Oh, Dwarf's gonna reload his crossbow.
Oh yeah, reload.
And as soon as they say chaos cultists and everything, and
Okay.
the towers
Stop.
are watching,
Stop.
I go,
Stop. Stop.
Start walking out.
I'm not charging.
No,
I'm
grab,
Hold on.
We got him picked up. His feet are going.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. You, dang nabbit.
No. Average Ohio
Is there a
citizen.
woman amidst the group that looks more?
It's hard to tell. They're all cloaked.
Cowboys
No, is there someone in the group that looks more leader?
Little Tom Brady.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that seem to be more in charge.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna use my cultist etiquette.
You have cultist etiquette?
So that's
Okay.
Do they,
Excuse me. Hello, cultist.
yeah, I paid for like level 1 a long time ago.
Okay.
It's religion.
Is that going to be a repeat of the
That's
damn
fine.
goblin?
Etiquette. Cultist.
That's what they call all the religions and stuff.
Cultism.
I'm gonna look to see if they look like cultists. Like, are they wearing like subtle symbols or anything like that?
Sure.
That's a success.
Okay.
It's like 112.
Okay.
Something like that. It's my old character sheet.
Yeah, they don't seem to have any symbols as such, but you definitely get that vibe. All their dark cloaks are all very similar and spooky and sinister and so forth. Now, arguably within the Empire, any religion is referred to as a cult. So you are a member of the cult of Sigmar.
Okay.
It's not referenced as the religion of Sigmar.
Okay.
Okay. A cult is more of their general terminology for a religion type thing. Okay. However, these guys, this group
Well,
seems
if
to
it's my
be
theology skill.
more questionable. They definitely do not appear to be military.
Right.
At least not from a uniform standpoint, but they carry themselves as well experienced.
Sigmar.
Okay. They move up. The guards, two of the guards, head down a little bit of the distance and start challenging them. You hear the door on the tower open up. You can't see that from where you're at this point. And you hear a familiar voice call out, challenging them, saying, "Who are you, and what business do you have here?" The 8 or 9 people spread out a bit, and really, without much hesitation, start drawing weapons and attacking. Okay. Are you guys planning to watch or get
I'm
involved?
really pissed right now.
Yeah, they're holding you.
I'm going to start.
I let him go.
Let me go.
I just want to let him go.
Okay.
What's a similar voice? Can I make a check for that?
Well, the one that was questioning you guys.
It's the witch hunter.
Yeah.
So he is still in the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay. So you let him go. The dwarf takes off out into the field.
All the built up momentum.
He gets a plus
Take
50.
up a list.
On the cultists?
Can you do it from that distance?
I don't know how far away are we.
Well, it's 50 yards to the tower.
Just to the tower.
Not far. I'm not far away from my range.
It's like in those video games how it
What
lags
is-
and then it shoots
what-
you forward.
Yeah.
What was the instruction we got in the Telka score early on?
You
You
get a
didn't.
plus 50 for charge.
Old lady and the big person at the tower.
It's the
You didn't.
Well, the big group that they had encountered.
Short distances.
Your cannonball.
Whatever I gave you, I didn't get. There wasn't a whole lot of detail,
Sky high.
other than they were traveling as a group.
When he grabs the gun, picks him up.
Okay. So dwarf has a move of 3.
Yes.
Okay. Are you dashing or just running?
At the distance I'm at, I'm dashing.
Okay. So you take off at a full dash.
Are you dashing and yelling?
No.
Okay.
I want the element of surprise.
Okay. You're trying to startle them as you join the fight.
Correct.
Okay. And is your intent to take on everyone, or to fight on one particular
You
side?
want the truth? I'm going to take on the guy that's at the top of the steps. I don't want them to know this.
Okay.
My intent is to find him. I couldn't care less that there's a fight going
Okay,
on.
so you're planning to try to get into the tower
Correct.
and take that. I'm just trying to get a sense of where you guys are going and what you're doing. Okay.
You just see
Once
it
I
go
hear
straight,
that voice,
and then
Okay.
90-degree angle.
once I hear that voice, I take off to the back side of the tower,
Okay.
as close up against the tower as close as I can. I want to kill that witch hunter.
Okay.
I'll draw my battle axe.
I want he was willing to slaughter me. I want him put down.
Is the common consensus we're skipping the fight and going for the witch hunter?
No, that's not
Kill all
skipping a
of them.
fight. That is the fight.
The thing is,
I'm just. I know I'm fast and
You do
quiet.
what you need to do.
No, I'm in crossroads.
No, you're not.
No, you're
You
not.
are
If
not at all.
I fight the people at the tower,
You're cultists.
I will be no longer
He's a
soldier,
cultist.
basically.
Do what you need to do.
Evil cult.
And
Well,
Yeah.
You
it-
do you. Don't ask us.
This is the one situation where you shouldn't be torn at all.
It's a time
Yeah,
period
you're
where
fighting
You've got a
for.
perfectly direct
You're
Yeah,
fighting for.
Everybody's a cultist.
with the
The,
soldiers.
yeah, you're with the soldiers. So you're either fighting witch hunter
Okay,
or
so
cultist.
my understanding is he's running towards the tower to go around it. You're running towards the back of the tower, presumably to sneak in, up, what around
Yes.
it, whatever.
Yeah. I want up close and personal.
Everybody else, I'm gathering, is drawing weapons.
Yeah.
Who else is running forward?
I'll run forward with.
And where are you going? What's your general intent? Again, I'm not going to lay it out as a round by round map.
my
I'm going to
intent-
give you what happens in the
My
intermediate.
intent is to follow behind him and try and study the figures in the cloak. Try and get like
Okay.
features.
So where you guys are at right now, you don't have a very clear view of the cloaked figures or the guards at the front of the tower.
Yes.
They've engaged in some sort of combat. You can hear the sounds of fighting going on. So you're going to follow with the dwarf around the front. You're going
Is
to
there a
move
back
to the back of the
entrance?
tower.
The
No.
back of the tower, and if they go around, so if I'm at the back of the tower and they're going around this side, I'm going around this side.
Okay, now that'll take you down on the off side of the stairs. You won't be able to get up there because the stairs circle around the tower.
Okay, and the witch hunter's on the stairs, or the voice came from.
It came from inside the tower.
Gotcha. Okay, then I need to follow on that side too. Then.
Okay, so the three of you are running around that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? You currently are concealed in the tree line. You're free to stay out of the fight or get involved as you prefer.
Do I feel the hammer?
No.
I'm going to kind of go in the same direction as everybody, kind of skirting the edge. I want to get a little closer,
trying to think.
and while I'm doing that, I'm praying to Sigmar, doing my.
Okay, so you're going to follow with the three of them?
Sure, but what I'm doing is building up my pray skill. Can I do that? I take an action.
I don't think you can, is what we determined before. And you can't channel. You just
he-
pray or you don't. You either
No,
succeed
he
or
prays and he builds up that, but it takes action to do so. You won't be able to do it fast.
That's fine. I want to do one action, do a pray.
Okay. So
Next
walk
action.
forward while you're praying while they're
While
running.
I'm praying because I'm just out of range.
That's
To
what I want to do.
Get it off that dock.
So
Okay.
a round or two
I'll come
while I
back
walk
later.
forward, praying, building up success
wait.
levels effectively,
You
and
are
then call it
literally
down when I get into range.
One
Okay.
of your people, or two of your whoever.
Me and
saving
Gorp are
grace.
gonna start like lining the tree lines, stealthing around, trying to get to the boat.
Okay, so you're going to work your way towards the boat in concealment.
Yes.
Are
Okay.
there people on the boat?
Yes.
Still.
Yes.
How many?
You
Give
can
or take.
see two on the deck right now.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So what are you doing? Everybody else has abandoned you, leaving the soldiers behind.
The cultists, are they spread out enough where like one blast will hit more than one, or
No.
so they're all like enough distance between? each
Yeah,
one
they
Because we're talking 12 meters. It's 4 meters
you
wide.
might you could probably get two of them with a blast.
Then I'm not gonna bother. I'm not
Okay.
gonna bother. I'm sorry. I thought they were still kind of grouped
No,
up a
they.
little.
I mean, they. You could probably get once you get there. From the tree line, when you see them initially engage, they visibly spread out.
Okay.
Now, like I said, you don't have a good view of the fight, so you don't know the exact scenario until you get around the tower, and I'll give you an update at that point. You tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna have my crossbow out, and I'm just gonna be kind of running with them around the side. I'm gonna be sticking with
Okay.
them. 'Cause you're not running across the opening, right?
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah, right to the tower.
I'm running with you.
I don't
Keep
care.
up
I
with
mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're
How fast
totally
are you
engrossed
moving?
in battle.
Right.
They're not
Those
going to
would
hear
be
me
17?
running across the field.
Oh,
They're
I-
not. Yeah.
What?
I can
Because I'm
keep
dashing?
up with him.
Seven.
Yeah.
So
And I have
Yeah.
flee.
Yeah, but
how'd
not
you get
him.
an odd number?
He happens to be faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah, I was
keep
like,
up with him on my
how'd you
crossbow.
get
Yeah.
an
The
odd
dwarf you can easily keep up with. He doesn't move that
He and
fast.
I are the same speed.
Okay.
Yep.
You can't keep up with Andy. That's fine. He's William is going with you, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. You're heading to the boat. The soldier is undecided. So the soldiers are pausing, trying to figure out what they should do in the trees. Or do you have a suggestion of what you want to do?
Look at it this way: somebody at that tower needs to die, according to you. Either the cultist or the witch hunter. The only way you're gonna make that happen is to get closer and make the decision when you get there.
Thing if I could go with him.
There is no.
Go into the boat.
If you
Make
do
a
that,
decision.
I'm
You
gonna
don't-
fucking kill your
To be
character.
honest, you don't. To be
Yeah,
honest, you
it's-
really don't know I'm going to the boat right now. I just kind of went to the tree line.
Okay.
This
What do you
isn't
want
a
to do?
choice.
Or do you want to split your soldiers up?
Fine, I'll go to the back of the tower, trying to be as stealthy as I can, full plate.
And what's your goal? You just go in the back of the tower and then you're staying there?
Like,
Out the back.
trying to circle around the tower to where the stairs are, trying like hugging the tower.
Okay. So I'm thinking 10 of you
One,
charge the tower,
two, three,
and
9 of us.
4.
okay, about that. Most of you charge the tower. The others stay in the trees and maneuver. Okay. A round or so goes by, and there is a large explosion at the top of the tower.
Oh shit.
Sending one of the guards goes down, is no longer visible up there. The other one actually gets thrown off the tower. Okay.
Which way?
At the other side of the tower, you can hear the clanging of metal and swords and so
if
forth
it's her,
going
so,
on.
my God.
This is.
Okay.
That's where I was.
That'd be awesome.
You hear shouts for reinforcements from the witch hunter, as you guys are calling them, and you hear other running footsteps on the stairs. Okay, that's all in the first round.
Oh my god.
You better be the one that did that.
Sorry, I keep staring at this crap out of his face.
Okay.
This is a felt.
On
Top
the
of the tower.
on the second round, you hear continuing sword fighting in the front, and you hear a supernatural scream of some sort. Sounds like something in extreme pain. And from the other side of the tower, despite the bright sunlight, you can see some sort of pinkish glow.
Pink?
Okay?
Did you get possessed?
Oh.
Okay. That you guys can cover, what, 3, 6, 12 yards in a turn?
I go 17.
We were
Right,
about
slightly
5
faster.
You said we
Okay.
were about 50 away.
50 from the tower.
I'm going straight to it.
Right, I
These guys are
understand.
trying to
I go
skirt.
6.
You're all basically going in a mob.
Yeah.
Okay, so third round, you hear more striking and so forth. You hear a gunshot go off, and you see the guard on top of the tower stand back up, badly burned. Looks like his armor in some cases has melted a little bit. Stands up and shoots a crossbow at somebody. Okay. You hear more sword fighting, but it seems to have diminished some. Okay. Round 4, you guys finally come around. Of the 6 guards, of the 4 guards originally, they were joined by 2 additional guards. 3 of them are laying on the ground. The other 3 are currently fighting sword to sword with several of these hooded figures. And there is the witch hunter standing at the top of the stairs, reloading his pistol, getting ready to shoot again, focused on the crowd. Most of your attention is drawn immediately to a large ogre-like creature that's covered in iridescent pink skin and green flames, that's crouched over one of the guards, eating him into small bits. It turns, shakes its quills on its back, and then glares at you guys. Did you guys come around the corner? Okay. You shoot it?
I'm
Okay.
Is it between us and the stairs?
No. There's nobody currently between you and the stairs other than the witch hunter at the top, who sees you guys come around the corner as he notices the creature staring at you. Behind them, you see a female, looks fairly young, dressed in the robes, casting spells.
Is it a talker?
I shoot her.
I
instead.
know her.
Okay. Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot the ogre.
Okay. You're gonna shoot the pink thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a shot.
All right. What's its defense?
It's a defense of 60, and it has a 12 AT.
Okay.
Oh my God. The best AT in the game.
What's AT?
Armor type.
Oh.
12 is
Thaco
is
12.
The best armor type.
What range are we?
You are. What's your
Dragons
range
and
brand
things
stands?
like that
attack.
1 to 20 is plus 30. 21 to 100 is 0.
21 to 100.
Yeah, that
You're not 20 feet away.
Okay.
Quill.
How much did you say it's
You'll probably
defense
shoot
was?
60.
back.
Okay, so 15 plus
Yeah.
my roll. Of 96.
Okay.
Plus 25.
Oh.
So, I had 15, so 100. It's 40. What's 96 plus 40? 136.
Yes.
Stand good.
12, 136 on 12 is...
That should be really good. It's like 24E.
20D puncture.
Okay.
Come on, universe. Play nice. 36.
36. You nick the calf, and it starts bleeding a sizzling bluish blood.
Okay.
Brody.
What
Okay.
is the witch hunter's name? Do we know?
No.
Heinrich.
He said it.
Hern
when he
Heinrich?
showed up.
It's Heinrich.
Probably Heinrich.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was who
Heinrich.
matched the description of
Okay.
Heinrich that we had before.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so you come around the corner. All of you, as a general mob, see this. He immediately stops and takes a shot at the creature. What do you want to do?
I scream kill the demon when I say that.
Okay, what do you do?
How far away is the witch?
The witch is on the other side of the melee in the fight, so maybe 80 feet.
Okay. How close? Again, sorry. How close is the demon again?
About 50 feet. And well aware of your group's presence.
So 16 yards and, or is it 17 to the demon?
50 feet, so
16 or
17.
17. Okay.
But it's also in the middle of the sword fighting that's going on.
And 27 yards to the talker.
Sure.
I think I know where you're going to run to. He's going to skirt around the combat.
Now, of the 9 guys that got off the boat, none of them are down. None of them seem to be significantly injured either. They're fighting 2-on-1 against each guard. That's 6 of them, plus the pinkish creature that seems to be helping them. And that leaves 2 more guys that are staying near the female while she casts spells.
Okay.
So keep that in mind, depending on what your tactics are. What are you gonna do, William?
I'm not doing what you guys think I might do.
You going after the witch hunter?
Walking around the Christmas
Demon.
tree.
This is bad. This is so very bad.
We should just run.
Neither one of
No.
these sides are on our side.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It would be really helpful.
It's only Battle of the Third Army.
What are you doing?
It'd be really
I'm
helpful.
gonna wait.
Okay.
to see what
You
the rest
you
of
pause
it
there,
It's
unsure of what to do.
literally your
Andy,
turn.
what are you gonna do?
Well,
You have a defensive bonus.
so there's nothing for me to say.
That's
So
way higher than
I'm
anybody else.
I'm not using a map right now because there's way too many things going on.
I'm going straight for the
It's all
first.
shot. It's all
You said 2-on-1 is what's going on.
Yep,
For,
yep.
I go to the first one to stab the
Guard?
first cultist
Oh, okay.
that I come upon.
Okay, you go to the nearest melee and join in.
Because in my brain, I'm thinking this is the way to clear ourselves.
I,
Because I was going up the stairs until I came around and saw this, and I'm like, okay, because this is definite chaos crap that I don't deal with. So
okay, so you're going to the nearest 2-on-1 melee to engage.
Engage a cultist. Hopefully flank. Will it count as flank with the?
It
with
won't
the
count on
guard?
flank because you're coming in from the same direction.
Gotcha.
Okay, you can charge. I'll give you that bonus for the plus 20. We'll resolve what actually happens with your attack once I know what everybody else is
Gotcha.
doing. Okay, what are you gonna do?
I yell, Heinrich, this is the chaos bitch we told you about. Get our mage out here or we're all dead.
Chaos.
Okay.
And I scream at the talk his name.
Okay.
And start charging across the battlefield full speed
You
towards her.
going straight through the crowd?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 attacks of opportunity.
No, well, no. Again, we're keeping it fairly generic. You got several small fights going on. The most likely one that's going to intercept you potentially would be either the pink creature or the 2 guards standing near her. They're obviously in a position to intercept you before you get there. The
We'll see.
only question is whether or not there's something else for the creature to attack.
Right.
So.
Nom, nom, nom.
Ben, you're with them. You come around, you see the same thing. He pauses to take a shot with his crossbow,
It screams,
just
"Kill the
just
T-Rex."
nicking the creature. William seems unsure how to commit himself. The duelist dashes forward to save one of the guards, and the troll mumbles something.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Okay, the crew,
Stupid beard.
the crew, like all of them, are going to go help him.
All 4 of them are going to join that 2-on-1 fight.
To definitely kill those 2, yes.
Okay, they're going
And
to.
then me.
Is it a 2-on-1 in the Empire side or a 2-on-1 on the Cultist side?
Okay, and then me. So it's the beast, whatever it is. Does it have anything that's attacking currently?
It's eating a dead guard right now. It is aware of you and is leaving the body to deal with the new threats, the new food.
So it's coming straight towards us.
It has looked up. It hasn't decided yet because it doesn't know what you guys are doing. The guards are not in a great position. They're going to get overwhelmed fairly quickly.
Okay.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
I know.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm drawing my axe with my shield. Probably already had it out. And I'm going to move up, not all the way to the beast, but like let's say.
So you're going to move
about
off and
half.
try to draw the attention of the beast?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
I'm
charge
being heroic.
Charge it.
Well, he can't quite charge it, but he can certainly move into the center of the melee and
Yeah.
draw its attention,
I mean,
which
I'm
would
great
distract
one-on-one.
it from you.
That's true.
Hopefully.
That's true.
That's the.
I'm hoping with my really hard
Okay.
armor, I can at least hold off the beast.
You're the best one for it. That's for
Okay,
sure.
now, just for clarity, your 4 guards that were charging into the melee with Andy, they're all drawing hand weapons?
Okay, no, Adam draws his crossbow. Jonathan draws his bow. The 2 dwarves draw their axes and shields.
Okay, so the 2 with ranged weapons stay here with Thad and shoot missile weapons, where they're at medium range, 50 feet, 20 to 50 feet type range,
Yes.
while the other 2 charge in, so it's now 4 to 2 in that hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andy, go ahead and make your attack. As you charge in, 2 of the I guess 2 dwarves.
2 dwarves.
2 dwarves charge with you. You're obviously faster than them because they're dwarves.
they're dwarves.
Their beard is dragging. You get the initial attack. You get plus 20 for the charge, plus whatever you have, minus whatever you might. Well, you can't parry because you are charging. Okay. The guard, the cultist that you're attacking, has we'll say a 35 defense.
Okay.
He has armor type. Armor type 13.
Or at least me.
So it was more than one move to get there.
Mhm.
And you said I can pull weapons as I go.
Yes.
So I've got the 1 pistol
I'm fine with that.
and
You got your rapier and your
Yep.
pistol out.
rapier is what I'm going to attack with.
Okay.
You said a 35.
At least at first. Maybe.
Probably did like a 10 to tell. Isn't that much?
That's a lot.
Yeah, thank God you did hit it.
11 DP
11 DP. Okay.
for a 74.
That's what I should have been rolling.
74. Excellent blow to his lower leg, slashes muscles and cartilage. He stumbles a little bit, taking 6 extra hits, and is stunned without parry currently.
Well done.
The other 2 guards, are they aiming, or the other 2 dwarfs, are they going for the same guy or for the other guy?
Burn one guy down.
Same guy.
Same guy. Okay. He has a 35 defense. Is not counted as stunned currently.
Okay, so 35.
How's that mechanic working? I've seen you roll it twice now, and I
It-
don't understand.
Yes, I can.
I use their endurance
Okay.
minus any penalties they have due to hit points,
All right.
and 101 they don't count as stunned effectively.
Not good, huh?
No matter how much stun you have, you can do that. on your own?
I don't currently have a penalty for lots of stun.
Right.
When we used to play Rolemaster, we
35
did
DP.
include that,
Okay,
but it's
so
an extra layer I didn't want to add in yet.
Okay. Okay.
So
But that'll apply to us. Like if we get stunned, we get a chance to not act like we're stunned every time.
Yeah, you get that.
I
You get that.
remember something vaguely about that last time.
No,
so.
I mean, if you're forced to do something before your action, you roll immediately.
With
Otherwise,
the
on your action, one round goes away, and then you roll for the next one.
plus 20 for the charge.
Oh, it's the
So-
dwarf,
Yeah,
melee
dwarf.
dwarves. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you
Okay, what armor type?
13.
13? Okay. Minnows.
He's doing the melee dwarves, or is he supposed to be doing the archer? Okay.
Melee dwarfs right now.
No, he would have said he would want.
And what are they hit again?
13. Thaco 13.
30 points of damage with the first
3
one.
points.
Yes,
Okay.
30. Of
Yeah.
course, I roll bad this time.
Right.
Okay. You got any of those fortune points left?
That's what that battle was for. Wow.
Matt knows my tricks.
He warned us. They've both talked about it.
Like you losing.
That's my other character.
I mean, just because you miss an attack, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, it's far enough. No,
And occasionally, for weak fights, it might be worth taking the fumble.
For a weak fight, I always take the fumble.
Yeah. Even for a strong fight, you take the fumbles.
Yeah.
You like the fumbles.
Fumble a lot.
I've had three breaks already, almost out of my weapons too.
What'd you get?
It's still 35? Minus
35.
Okay. 13.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but probably won't do that much.
Yeah. Well,
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Remember, every attack you do against the cultist is telling Heinrich the douche that we're not against him.
As you
but he
yell it
doesn't
out
care.
loud.
14 CK.
14, okay.
Are you serious?
He rolled
All
a
that whining, you still roll a 14C?
He rolled a 72, man, with the original
78.
78. 70 something.
With a 62.
62. You catch him in mid-swing, knocking his weapon out of his hands.
That works.
It falls down behind the dwarf. He takes 8 hits. Okay.
He's still up.
Okay, now the range guys against that same guy.
Okay. Now they have, they don't get the charge bonus of 20.
Yeah.
They have minus 10 because of the cover from the fight that's going on.
Okay, so minus 10.
And what's his DB?
His DB is 25.
35.
Minus
Still
10.
35.
Okay.
Are they
let's
adding
see, I'll
negatives for
calculate
their range?
No.
No.
So you put their skill in there after 35 DB. That way, all you have to do is add your roll.
Okay. So.
And then roll.
Okay. Only plus 8.
Hey, at least you got a bonus. I don't know how many times I've rolled with a penalty.
That's what's the.
You'd be surprised. No, it's the short bow. Never mind.
No. You're saying?
Slings
Nope.
are better.
For the first shot. Second shot, exact same thing. Probably not.
Wrong one. You didn't have a short bow.
Light crossbow.
Much better.
No.
No? Okay. Okay. On the other 2-on-1 fight, the 2 cultists are coordinated with the guard. One of them obviously is very defensive, whoever the guard is shooting for. The other one slices the guard. He stumbles, and between the 2 of them, they finish him off. Okay? That leaves the one guard fighting with you guys, who at this point is defensive. He's trying to hold back while the cultists were attacking them. Right now, they were spending their action fighting the guard, but with your distraction coming in, they effectively don't do much against the guard. In the middle of the fight, the pink creature turns. You manage to get out into the middle of the field, draw its attention. It seems eager, almost, like not intimidated by you at all. It turns, stands up, like I said, easily 8 feet tall, with large pink quills along its back, and almost as a step, it bounds 10 yards straight towards you as one big step.
I'm sorry I didn't declare this on my round. Can I say I was full parrying?
No, you were running. Okay.
Take the hit. You're not going to die in the first hit.
Famous last
Do you have
John,
fate points?
distance to that creature
Yeah.
from
If he
me.
hits you,
From you at this point,
More than 50
I also
feet?
got 2 Azilians
no,
and Mythology.
no. I'd say once it jumps at him, it's probably 20 feet.
Okay.
You want to take a shot at him?
92.
No.
I only got one bullet.
Hey,
92.
It's like Jack
I'm
Sparrow.
trying to
He's
decide-
saving his one bullet
I
for the
know.
right person.
It might be my own head.
92 defense.
okay.
Yes, it's probably plus 150.
Yeah, easily.
That much berry?
What's your defense?
92.
92. Okay.
Please roll a 1.
You have a higher beat, man. Jesus.
I'm probably still going to get like
Armor type?
I have the fear.
Armor type.
18.
I'm
still at least gonna take some damage.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay up a little later tonight to watch these videos. Yeah, but Infinity War.
18, you said?
Yes.
Okay. It slashes you for a 10C puncture,
Okay.
carving through your shield.
That better not destroy my shield.
No, it doesn't destroy your shield.
Well, we'll see what the
Well.
critical does.
Well, it might. Might be foreshadowing here. Blow to your side. Slices off your weapon belt. So any other weapons you have are now effectively considered discarded.
That'd
You-
be none.
Thank goodness.
That's fine. You take 3 hits
Okay, so
and a round of must parry at minus 20.
Oh darn, you'll have a 200 damn defense.
No,
Okay.
147.
He said sliced off, and I just stopped him at.
So,
Oh no!
so you
shield
said
damage.
in total 13 damage?
His whole
I
arm
think so.
just
Yeah.
gets sliced off.
Okay.
My whole concern
Fate
is
point,
here.
fate point,
He's
fate
a
point.
fighter and he has no other weapons.
That's because he never fights.
What?
No, because he has fortune points to reroll those breakages.
Oh my god. I'm walking around with 8 weapons right now.
Okay. The 2 guards that the 2 guys in the wizard that you're charging, you haven't reached them. They move to intercept you, but they're not moving forward. They're staying near her.
Okay.
In the meantime, she casts a spell, or at least something that resembles the 2 of them that you've seen them do. She summons a thing. You hear a loud crack from up in the sky, and a meteor lands on these archer group.
Why did I stay still?
There go my
Okay.
people.
No, it's no different than his hit. It's gonna hurt, but they aren't goblins. You'll be alright. Suck it up, man.
His
Okay. Thad, what's your defense? What's your armor type?
19.
19. Okay, you take a 13C.
Okay.
Jesus.
William,
13.
you take a 19C.
13 for both of them.
19C for both of them.
It's not cool when he uses this shit against us.
Well, the worst part is I
Well, he
can't.
used it
There's no way I can get to it.
Return
Not
fire,
yet. Yeah,
priest.
she was just too far away. Okay, for you, this was a C, right?
Mhm.
Hot smoke makes your eyes red. Take 1 extra hit. You were on the outskirts of the blast, so it didn't quite hit you very hard.
Please, I ask
William?
you what you've been smoking. Eyes are red.
It might just be skipped as in.
You're not visible right now.
Okay.
You get hit on the back, forces you down to 1 knee, but you're able to stand back up with some difficulty. Your garments and clothing are smoking and smoldering. Your skin is badly blistered. You take two rounds of stun, 1 round of must parry.
I'm not against what
You have a minus 50. Are you writing any of these down?
Yeah, he's.
I mean,
He's just-
I'll read it off, but then you're just
He's
going to make
in
me do it
shock.
again.
He's just in shock.
Okay.
Give me
2 rounds of stun, 1 round of must parry. You have a minus 15 for anything that involves moving your skin due to the blistering. And you are bleeding 2 due to the cracked skin.
I'm gonna fate point that to make it not hit.
Okay.
Is it a fate point?
If
Yeah,
fate,
it'll be a
fate
fate.
point
It'll be
nullifies the
fate.
critical.
Full burn.
Okay, mark another fate point off.
Can't I just nullify the entire attack with a fate point?
Yeah, that's
You
what
do.
it
That's
does.
what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your fate point is permanently gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam?
So,
Start
no.
the fight.
Adam takes a hard strike to his side. Armor doesn't seem to help him. Leaves a blister across his side. He takes 9 extra hits. 2 rounds of stun and bleeding 3.
Hang on. I have
27 points of damage. He starts with that.
This is
He has 25.
critical damage.
9.
4, 3, so
Use our
okay.
true
Bleed 3.
language to be careful.
Bleed 3 and 2 rounds of stun.
So you've already taken off the hit.
The other one is Jonathan.
That's stun 2 for the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
The other one was Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay. Intense heat melts the metal of his armor, burns the cloth, and fuses it all to his skin, leaving him unrecognizable.
Chaos Warrior.
Does he have? He's wearing what?
Chain shirt.
Chain shirt. Okay. He is not dead instantly. He is burning and basically fully engulfed, and will die after 9 rounds of intense pain.
He wishes he died instantly.
Yes.
But he's technically fully functional for 9 rounds.
Sure. I would count him at least as stunned, but if he can resist the pain, he could act and so forth.
I had that exact same critical done to
You said
me.
17?
17?
By
What?
17?
I killed the mage.
Just the
He did
hit.
it to
Just
me
the hit
before I
itself.
died.
Didn't do any extra hit points.
Oh, okay.
But in 9 rounds, he will die.
Yeah,
So
that's
does
what
he
I
shoot
said.
flaming arrows?
No. No.
I
If
just wanna
if he
make
can
sure
make
you
a
Blinded?
if he can make a
These
stun
people
check,
die,
he
they
can
die for
act
the right
normally
reason.
despite the
Dying
pain.
for
His
the-
endurance can fight through it.
That's their
He
purpose.
just has his normal penalties, but in 9 rounds,
He's
unless you can put out the fire, etc., he's dead.
I just want to make sure you know that.
Hey, think
Yeah.
So in 9 rounds he's
He'll
dead.
sleep in his
What
armor
else?
from now on.
That's
He
it.
will.
That's
That's
it.
it. So
Literally, that's
That's
it.
it.
every
That's it.
round you'll have.
And effectively 9 rounds of
I
stun.
love those type of criticals. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, you're doing this, and in 6 rounds you're dead. Nothing else? Yes.
It's effectively 9 rounds of stun,
So
but
you'll,
yeah.
You'll roll endurance, and if you pass your endurance check, you can act normally while you're burning.
Yeah.
So,
It's just amazing. You're like, oh.
Just go bear hug everybody.
can I just do that as an action
If
on my turn?
What's
not
50
technically. I
yards
mean,
from
if
you?
if he
Almost
counts as
70 yards
stunned,
from you.
it would be a surprise attack as well.
Um,
You get bonuses.
Has
You
the
probably
stars
max it
floating.
out, and that may very likely do it.
No.
But no,
That's-
you just
that's
can't, you
his
can't
plan.
just coup de grace him. He's not helpless.
That was my plan as well.
That's up to you guys on your actions.
Rounds?
Put the poor man out of his
How
misery.
far is
Huh?
moving around?
Fate's points are always
How far does it
Yep.
run in a round?
Yeah, does he have a fate point?
Nullify that sucker right now.
Yeah.
Just nullify the
Yeah.
entire attack.
No.
No.
Oh man, that
Isn't that the
sucks.
halfling?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's okay.
Halfling
'cause
It's a little campfire.
at least the guard,
You can only roast 2 marshmallows.
at least the guard is dying to serve the crown. I
Right?
mean, that's
He's
his
a hero.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hero of the crown.
Yeah.
You know,
He
he smells almost as good as his cooking.
He's gonna
Can Ben
maybe better.
can Ben burn one of his
No.
to save one of his
Nope.
soldiers?
Fate points are individual.
Oh,
Okay.
Now, like I said, you have 9 rounds. He is technically savable. You got to put out the fire. I mean, he'll obviously live a scarred life, but a lot of these high level criticals say you got X number of rounds because your arm's cut off and you're bleeding profusely. Well, if you have something that stops all bleeding, you're still alive.
Anybody got a bucket of water?
There's a river.
There's a river.
4 rounds away from you.
but not.
Yep.
If it was Minecraft,
Yep.
you'd always have
Yeah,
a
but I
bucket
got
in
some
here.
There's only a thin layer of
And he
oil
has
on it.
terrible
Should I
arrows.
pray to Manon to pour water?
No,
from the
you're not
sky?
aware of what's going on.
You only hear
Okay.
screams.
Everything's okay.
At least
He's
I'm
like,
drawing the beast
"Head
away.
over there."
On top of the stairs, the witch hunter takes a shot with his pistol, aiming for Atelka.
Okay.
One of the guards blocks it with his shield, keeping her protected.
He didn't shoot you.
But he used the shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Target number 1.
Okay. So going around back to you guys. Actually, why don't we stop here because we're at 10 o'clock, rather than going around another round.
For another 2 hours, you mean?
Yeah, for another couple of hours.